and welcome to Clarkson's farm. My controls are working now. Brilliant. It's raining, so it really is like Clarkson's farm. So, where did we leave last time? Oh yes, we were doing chickens. That was chickeny. As Mia says, Jcraft, we hear you. Jcraft, can you hear me? Yes. So Rob wanted to do silage, but I don't know if we will be able to fit that on our micro farm here.
What about now?
No, still nothing. Wow, it's dark. Hey, there we go. To work out what button, there we go. Oh. Wait, Esme, are you playing a chicken? It looks like you're playing Chicken Simulator. Oh, it's moved.
Hello.
Hello. I mean, I don't know why you're saying hello. We can hear you fine. It's you who can't hear us. Yeah, the squad view is pretty awesome. I like it. I have sound this week as well. I don't know if you guys can hear my sound. Hopefully you can. No, not Discord. I mean on stream. Last week, for some reason, I didn't have much sound out of the game. Don't know why. I'm still a bit disappointed we can't start to arrange conveyor belts of stuff. But I do feel very much like, yeah, I mean, I said Clarkson Farm was very much a realistic sort of farming thing going on, and it amuses me that we're doing the same sort of thing. Like, we're doing all this work and making fuck all money. Shall watch multiple streams. Okay. Yeah, Shalka, it doesn't make much of it, but 30 frames per second seems to be just fine. There we are. It doesn't make much odds. It's slightly better, though this is quite slow paced. If we were doing, let's say, Wreckfest, 30 would be better, and No Man's Sky 30. Well, you weren't here last week, were you? I can't remember. Check out my car of eggs. Oh. Oh, I'm done.
Check your balls.
No, I want you to look at my eggs.
That's different.
But it's completely different. Where do I sell eggs again? I think I just drove them over here and the eggs just disappear. Yes. Doink. But I have more eggs for my farm shop. Why is it not taking the rest? There we go. Why is it not selling all my eggs? Is it selling half the eggs every time?
I think you have to drop it down.
No, I didn't though.
Knock the eggs off.
Well, no, I can't. No, we don't tip the eggs off into the hole. That would be a terrible way of exiting.
Most of the properties have some way of offload that you can drop.
Yeah, but it's not giving me that option. Oh, you're driving. No, you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. I suspect what you're supposed to do is manually deliver the boxes of eggs, not just drive the car off over it and hope they all just fall off. That's how we go. Hey! £414 for a box of eggs. So, well, I don't know if Rob will be joining us. He's still talking to me about work, which is fine because it was all very exciting today. Oh, all our trees have grown. What was?
I guess I'll do the usual and do
Well, I mean, this is the thing, unless there's a trick to the eggs, I'm not sure. They seem to be pretty much a full-time job.
So we have found the other method.
Yes. We're desperately trying to put more in. So Rob reckons. Oh God. But we did get chopping trees down to a much better art, though, didn't we? Was that our plan?
Yeah, we did.
What on earth is that farm worker doing? Oh, you dumbass! He's doing next door's farm, then going, I'm not allowed to do that bit. Then going on to the next bit, going, I'm not allowed to do that bit. You total bell end. Let's try that again. Do this farm. Thank you, Caleb.
Nice.
So we have 60,000. I'm assuming we can't improve our wood cutting prowess much with that.
Probably not at this time now. Okay, I'm happy. Now I can finally extend and contract the boom on this thing with a controller. Completely worth the expense.
Well, like I said, apparently there is a good control set up for two of the controllers, and using one on the left, one on the right, and using both sticks during.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, very good. Right, so this is sort of
Did you not see the
soybeans.
picture that I posted in Discord?
I did not. Well, I did see a picture of your No, I'm not an actual picture. No, all you showed me is a picture of your devices.
Click on. Okay, I recently pinged you with it. I click on the reply thing.
Oh.
Take you to the picture.
Oh, look at that. You can take the plastic off, by the way.
I intentionally left all of it on.
Oh, I didn't think about putting one pedal on top of the other. That's quite a good. Because they can just shove it and just kick it out of the way.
Yep.
Very nice. Me likey. Right, I'll go hand in our soybeans then. So we are silaging, not silaging. We are. I've forgotten the word now. So all of our stuff is getting dropped off at the silo, and this means that when we're like, oh, we need some money, we don't just wish we had money. We will sell whatever is the best to sell. So one of our other goals is to progress towards a much bigger trailer, so we can do it in one go, not 10. So a whole bunch of little goals. I say Rob is all about silage. I'm not sure why he gets so excited about silage. Maybe that's more of a him
I
thing.
think he thinks that it sells for more than it does.
Well, maybe it sells for more than grass, which is fine because Max likes cutting grass. So
When I first like thrown a save completely into just with full send silage, I did it because the math. When I did the math on how much it would bring in, I had the decimal place in the wrong spot.
oh,
And so I was only raking in like a tenth of what I was expecting. It's like, oh, this sucks. I'm barely making shit.
I mean, I think that we should chop down all our trees and sell those.
I don't think they're done yet.
Oh, really? Really? I mean, to be fair though, even if they're not done, if you start, by the time you've done the first one, the rest will be done.
Yeah, I should be getting a tooltip saying that they're ready.
What's...
They are not.
Can you look at them and see how... Oops, let's not hit the shortcut. Can you look at them and see how done they are? I can't remember. Are you up there, Dora? Are you clever? I made a cat
I could have
trap.
sworn that you can.
Yeah, there is a mod for it, which I think you were running before. I have built Dora an extremely sturdy, very tall thing that is the tallest and sturdiest thing in the whole room, and that is where she likes to be now. So don't tell me you can't fool a cat. You can. You're so tall, Dora.
I know this tree is done. Not seeing this one. What the hell? I swear I saw it in the.
I'm pretty sure that's a mod because you were telling us there was a mod for it.
Well, there's one that will like tell you the height and the value and all that stuff, the mass and all that. Okay, I'm looking at the trees. They're not quite there yet because we have some that we didn't chop
Well,
down.
why don't we start by
Are
chopping
fully
down?
grown.
Why don't we start by chopping down the one inside the chicken coop?
Oh wait, they are finishing it. Okay, right. Give it about 5 minutes. They'll all be fully grown.
But yeah, if we do the chicken coop one though, and by the time we're done on that one, it'll be good. RTM4. Cool. How do I see what's in our silo? How do I know for a fact I haven't just pulled all the stuff away just to the grain gods as sacrifice? Dora, please do not jump from there onto the door. No. Dora. I can see you sizing up that jump. You think you can do it, Nima, but you can't. Though Dora, she's got a very tall, very secure perch, and she's looking at it across the door. It's about a 10-foot jump going, I reckon I can do that. So how do I look in the silo? Is there a button for that?
Let me find out.
You can just press the button and turn. Visit. Oh, right, hold on. I said visit and I've just teleported. Clever girl, Dora, by not going the really stupid way. So I'd like some confirmation we haven't just, as I said, thrown away all of our resources. I can't see any obvious way, but I'm assuming I can in some way... Oh, do we have to go to the pickup station, maybe? Just around here.
Where's that at?
Just outside.
Oh, that might make sense.
I can't see any dialogue box. You say start filling. Right, but with what? Here we go. Oh, right, cool, yes. Select silo whose content you wish to load. So we have 13,000 litres of wheat, 24,000 litres of barley, 0 litres of oat, 8,000 litres of canola, no sunflowers, and 5,000 litres of soybeans. So if we do need to sell something, just, mental note from all of us, we've got wheat, barley, canola, and soybeans. I don't think we need to necessarily. What we would do is we can do with some money, and then when it says great demand, then we just go and grab all of that and flog it. Yeah, I assume that means it's gone over a certain amount. But we did have a look, and between best case and worst case scenario is literally 4 times as much. So it isn't just it isn't like a 10% boost, it is an enormous boost. Come on, train, come on. There we go. Oh, okay. Hey! I wonder if that's a shortcut. Oops. Oh, fuck, no. Oh. Yes, it is. Nobody saw that. Alright there, Farmer Malcolm. Excellent.
I accepted the paving job at the old plant. That's the neighbor for ours.
Oh, good plan.
Where's the texture break?
Hello.
Hello.
That's better. I am alright, thank you.
Good. You're not doing the voice, Dan. You know I like your
I
voice.
actually started getting the mic working again. It's Discord feels a bit funny in the headset. With the Xbox Wireless headset, basically if you turn it on, Discord's already open.
Malcolm's joining, don't do anything.
It doesn't recognise that there's a new input device.
Thank you for the warning.
Carry on, Malcolm.
I'm saying it doesn't recognise it's a new input device, so you've got to restart Discord to make it pick it up.
Oh, that's odd. Incidentally, I've now watched all of Clarkson, so I now know why you have the beacon on the Combine harvester when you use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
72015 or 72030?
72030.
I got a lot of blood for it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, it's 720-30.
Yeah, that seems to be fine. I was beginning to struggle, so I think if we're going to do this more time, I would need to use a better computer. That's interesting. Malcolm. Malcolm's video quality is a lot worse than Esmia's.
What?
Your video quality is substantially worse than Esmia's, but Esmia's rather weirdly is the wrong size. What resolution are you running at, Esmia? 1610, by any chance?
Probably 1080 by 1200
1610.
window.
Yeah, 1610. Okay, you've got little bars on the side, but yeah, your video quality slows better. Malcolm, do you not know about the teleport function?
No, how?
Tab. Holy fucking joke! Did you not know that?
I did, I just completely forgot about it.
Okay. Well, we've been selling eggs. I'm just sure of it.
Esme, are you actually streaming 72030?
Yeah, it just
Yes, I am.
your one was just a generating
so
into
am
macro
I.
blocks, so as well. Yeah, no, that's why I was a bit confused. We are ready to have our field start to be planted again. And can we plant one of the things that I didn't list in the big list of things that we've got? So
Did you freeze?
what?
I'm working on them.
No. Right, okay.
What would you like?
has to be preferably something we don't have, and preferably something that we can harvest.
Cool. So, what don't we have, and what can we harvest? I'm looking for you to tell me a specific thing.
Okay, well, let me put eggs in this box, this thing, and then I'll strap them down, because strapping down eggs in the back of a van definitely isn't going to go wrong.
Canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, wheat, barley. That's it.
I don't know. Let me go and unload this, because where I unload it is where I pick it up again. So it's the same. It's the same place.
Hey, I'm driving here.
But yes, also having watched Clarkson's farm, just a great big fuck off to playing this on proper difficulties. I assume you don't.
Did you enjoy it though?
I did.
It's good, isn't it?
I assume you don't have to like check the moisture of stuff before you take it to market and things.
Well, you do if you're playing with the Seasons mod with precision, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I might as well just run a farm at that point and be done with it.
Yeah.
Also, I
think they might use it for educational purposes. I don't know.
So I was also a little bemused having watched it. So I understand, you know, we live in England and it got too hot. And I'm like, well, hold on, people in Spain grow food and Italy and you know, further south. And then I'm like, if it's that much of a problem, I'm fairly sure a giant roof that can fold backwards, it folds out when it's rainy and folds out when it's not. And I'm like, and then also it can spray water. Given that your entire livelihood like boils down to is the weather good, just having outdoor farms boggles my mind. I really don't get it.
They have a lot of those polytunnels in Spain and kind of giant greenhouses where they have kind of, you know, automatic kind of windows and automatic watering systems.
But imagine more or less a giant, like a giant, you know, the outdoor car parks you get, the ones with like the wooden roof, like at IKEA. It's kind of underground, but it's not. Like that, but in a way that can fold open. So when you can go, oh, it's going to rain, I'll cover my crops up. Or, I must have the rain on. But it just boggles my mind. They just went, oh, bad weather. Oh, well, we've lost loads of money. Going, well, spend 50 grand upgrading your, it's the gamer in me talking. Upgrade that, you'll get more money next year. But yeah, the sum total that Clarkson made was £144, which is, Jay's joining.
Do you only just watch that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing they talk about. They say, I made 141 grand. But is
pounds.
Is that
Pounds.
Pounds, sorry. Pounds. Sorry, but is that including the cost that they paid for additional hardware?
Yes.
Or is that
That's how much they made from the main farm.
No. Did they?
Yeah, that's the main farm.
Sure, that's a long-term investment right there.
Exactly. So that's my point. I'm like, yeah, you made £141 this year, but then again, next year you've already got the hardware. You just need to buy the consumables, which is
I mean, that was
much less.
what, 80 grand in hardware?
It was, no, it wasn't. I believe he included hardware and Caleb in one number. But yeah, I mean, bear in mind, hardware breaks down. It's not free. But yes, to a degree, you're right. It would be somewhat more last year, but you're looking at, even if it costs zero next year, you're still not really looking at a decent living wage, let alone if anything goes wrong.
The thing is, what they didn't also include in that, when they said that the £144, but it is available online through Companies House and shit, was that they actually included Clarkson's wages at £80 per hour. So they took £80 an hour out of Clarkson's wages.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
So hold on.
I think he said something about him being paid 40 pence per day or something.
Yeah, because I mean that's not true, because that's £166,400, which is more than they made in total. So that's just not true. Whatever anyone has said, that's not true.
This was what they were saying on one of the Reddit threads from what someone had looked into on Companies House.
That's more money than they made, so that's not true.
But that's also
Clarkson might have made that.
you've got to include the Amazon, what they made on Amazon on that as well.
Oh.
That was a fucking income for that year.
No, see, even that's bollocks, because what did they pay for the Grand Tour? It was 30 million a season for the three of them. Clarkson pulls in 10 million a season, so that's not true either.
I don't know. It was just what's on Reddit. That's all I read.
Well, that's the other thing. Sometimes what's on Reddit is not true. and 4. But yeah, I did notice there was a whole bunch of stuff not from the main farm they didn't include. Basically, to
I'm an idiot.
so a lot of it was to come up with that hilarious tiny number. I mean, that was obviously somewhat massaged. But yeah, I mean, Clarkson's worth, was it 60 million? He doesn't give a shit about 80 quid an hour one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Released a
What am I growing?
Well, okay, so we don't have any sunflowers, we can't harvest them. We don't have any corn. Can we do corn, Esmir?
No, you need a header for that.
Okay, potato.
Oh, those headers aren't that expensive.
Okay, but let's not. But we've also got potatoes, no. Sugar beet, no. Sugarcane, no. Am I correct on those?
Yeah.
Right, then can we please do either oats or soybeans? Dealer's choice.
I can do oats.
Have a look at this and see what's going for what.
Well, no, that misses the point of what we're doing. We're doing it in the silo, so we can sell it when it's expensive. But that's just the two we have the least of. We also don't have a proper trailer, so.
I wish that screen would show the upper and lower limits.
Probably the same. Probably like 100,000 or 50,000 or somewhat.
You say that, I've had those prices do weird and random things, like I've had stuff go up to 2,400 all the way down to 400.
Yeah, it's. Well, I'm saying about a 4-to-1 change in the prices.
Turn the lights again. No, F.
I can't do that hedge. Alright then.
Sharp, as far as I know, there's no real limit. The limit's when I start to run out of bandwidth.
We'll send that next notes.
We're gonna. I forgot what I said. I said either oats or I forgot what I said now. Someone. Hopefully Malcolm was listening.
I'm doing it.
Oats or the other one.
You have to keep the chicks.
Yes. So we have to sell all the eggs constantly. Are there more eggs?
We've still got some crop at the far end of the field. We don't know what it is, but I don't think so. It's
There's
well,
also
let me harvest it.
a tree in the chickens.
Yes, that's the first.
Yes, I'm working on it, but I
No, not
can't
the one
move
that
the
you
logging
thought.
trailer with this.
No, not the one that you've just dropped down. There's a tree stump in. Like it's left an old tree stump in the middle of the floor.
Well, yes, when you chop down a tree, that's what it does.
Wait,
But
Alex.
don't think you can grind it with the doodah.
Alex, you've just.
Okay, maybe not that one. Hold on, let me buy one for this thing.
Sorry, Alex, you've just said
So I
bullshit
can
with.
just drop it down.
You've just said bullshit with no context whatsoever. What's bullshit?
Everything.
Well, it needs to be a little bit more precise than that. What the hell is that? What are you doing? What is going on? Who's been driving in circles?
Me.
Was that Max by any chance?
No, it was Malcolm. He owned up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So is someone going to put eggs in me?
I don't know. Do we?
Not paying attention to anything. Wow.
I can't even remember where to get eggs from.
Max, why aren't you harvesting the harvest? What do you seem to be?
I have oats. I can't harvest whatever the harvest is because it's not oats.
Oh, are you sure?
I don't know, but it's all letting me have it, so... I shall find out when I harvest it.
Don't touch the new box. It's filling up. Touch the one in front of the car. It's a bizarre thing. The box that's where that box is, you don't touch. It just gets displaced by new ones.
Oh, there are no stump grinders for the telehandler.
Can we not get that one in? Do we have a spare
The
tractor?
one that you can use is the
Oh,
one.
look. Yeah, I swear there's ones that you can attach somewhere else.
Well,
There is one that attaches to the 500 membership.
I think it'll be fine.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just leave it there.
Just gonna go, no, I'm just going to go over there in my Lambo. I know.
So what was your favourite bit of Clarkson's farm then, Owen?
I had to skip a lot of the lambing because I'm like, I don't really want to watch endless vaginas with things coming out of them, quite frankly. I really enjoyed it all. I mean, I quite like Clarkson anyway, and I do like his approach to things, even if he doesn't think it all the way through. And sometimes balls it up on purpose just for good television, but, you know, I was watching television, so that's fine.
Ish. Television.
Well,
This conversation before.
television.
I think Caleb.
Caleb's
Caleb's
yeah.
London episode
I know-
also
I know people
Kill.
like Caleb, and I'm just, and I don't want to be mean and say, oh, you know, small-minded, no ambition. He's happy, and that's good. But like, that's the sort of people I grew up with. That was their world. They had never gone more than a tiny amount of from wherever they lived.
Giant.
Oh, in your face, Jay. In your face.
Suddenly I'm putting in soybeans.
I found the non-tractor stuff grinder. It's for the skid steer.
Well, I've done it.
I didn't know if we'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't say we wouldn't be able to do that.
That sounds like quitter talk to me, sir. Now come here and run into my stump grinder.
Somebody get the logging trailer into a.
Well, I was trying to, but unfortunately there isn't a spare tractor.
Well, we can't afford any more tractors yet. We ain't got no... Oh, bollocks! Eggs everywhere!
You-
Sorry, I am driving a tractor.
Can I throw the eggs at you?
No, but just continue to put eggs in the back of the truck. There's plenty to do. There's no lack of things to do.
And can someone sell the
Gaming board.
oats, please? I'm going to need the trailer for it soon.
I am busy, but who isn't? No one. No.
I'm not pointing at you specifically, just
Well,
somebody.
don't we have two trailers?
The one by the barn, it's got oats in it.
Yeah, but we have two trailers, don't we?
Yes.
So put it in the other one. Where's the other trailer?
I have no idea.
It's right. Oh, it's got something in it. Oh, hold on. Weren't we? What do we feed chickens?
Oats?
Right. Well, you've all very.
Wheat or barley.
So what are you?
Oh, somebody's moving the trailer.
So what is in the corner then, Max?
Oats.
What?
O-A-T-S.
Right, but you said it wasn't oats.
No, I said there weren't oats in the field to be harvested.
What are you harvesting?
Soybeans.
Thank you. Right, so none of those
Said
goes.
it earlier.
You said oats. You said OATS when I asked you what you were harvesting.
No, you said what is in the truck?
Well, can we have a show of hands?
You did ask us what was in the trailer.
No, not then. Then I said what? Then I said what are you harvesting? And you said oats. OATS.
No,
Is that-
I said OATS is what's
That's
in the...
perfect right there. Thank you.
Why does it keep lagging out?
You're not a smart man, are you?
Adam, I'm not pleased with that.
Well, I'm busy. Apparently, I'm doing everything on this farm. So.
No, I'm trying. It seems-
Yeah, I'm sorry you can't. Yeah, well, you can wait because Max is going to fill up. So I will go and sell this.
Freezing periodically.
Oh,
Mine keeps doing it every so often. It's really annoying.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's when I go, because I need to go off the farm to come back in. And I get at the same time I get a flashing message telling me, you just did it. Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Are you?
You have access to this farm.
Are you still running on AMD hardware?
I don't know. It's when when I go off the land at the end of it into a different farm, it turns around and says, "You don't own this land," and it freezes for a second.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can do about not going off this little part of land.
Which one are you, Malcolm? You're at the middle.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Fortunately.
I'm,
You could probably disconnect that trailer and just leave it there.
That's what I'm thinking of doing, and I was going to grind those stumps. Just trying to
okay.
remember which one is the unattached ship.
The one in the back. Oh, button 17, blue, left.
Yeah.
that's button 2 on the steering wheel.
I'm not using the steering wheel. Desmond knows what I'm using.
TMI. So the other trailer is currently just used as an easy chicken feeder, is that right? So it's got barley or something in it. Nobody knows? That's like, okay.
Oh, there's 4 things.
I I reckon that might actually be easier if the trees are not in the way.
Part of the goddamn trees there anyway.
Not necessarily. I don't know. I don't really plant the trees last week.
Gee, I wonder.
I mean, I know.
I know too, but I wasn't going to
I
blame
know.
anyone.
I wasn't here last week, so it wasn't me.
Yeah,
Just too much.
I wasn't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Adam, you're never here.
Aha. Wait a moment.
He's only in the half here anyway.
Yeah, that's my point. That's the joke.
So when would be a good time to do another play of Kaboom? My friend has asked me if we can play it some more. Apparently he's upgraded it lots. I was going
What
to
is Kaboom?
suggest either Saturday or Monday, depending when we'd like to have most people. It's a Bomberman clone by a guy I know. It's quite pretty, and apparently he's done lots of stuff.
It's a what?
It's
Sorry?
quite good fun.
Why does
Bomberman,
this sound so familiar?
because you were there when we played it. I don't think it makes a lot of difference. And also in the nicest possible way, I feel I should probably prune a whole bunch of people from the channel. Because like no one even fucking responds to everyone's, just not even not me. Mostly Malcolm's friends, a couple of others as well.
So, Adam, could I ask you to come and swap your little pickup truck for this tractor?
Do you know where the button is on the map? Look at the map.
Once you've done what you're doing,
What am I doing right now? You can look on the map and find out.
probably emptying a fucking trailer.
I'm on my way back.
Yes. but
So
that's
anything,
fine.
yeah, but I'm driving my way back. So anything you say, I'll have forgotten by the time I get there.
We know that you're very short, mate.
I'm busy concentrating and not ballsing it up and planting shit in the wrong place.
So, I wonder if we can actually run the chickens out.
No, I tried.
Why does that not surprise me?
Max, you're not trying to put the whatever it is into the petrol container, are you?
Oh, that is. Oh, I thought it was a little truck. Little trailer.
It is a little trailer. It's full of diesel. Please don't put anything in there.
Is that what that is?
Oh.
Oh. That's the trailer I've been getting my mid-afternoon drinks from.
Come for a little more.
That sounds like a Clarkson.
And that'll be poo water.
I couldn't believe you got all them fucking Clarkson on that thing. On that.
That's soybeans.
Wow, that was not very many soybeans. Malcolm, what are we planting?
Now planting oats.
Okay.
That wasn't a field's worth, by the way.
No, I know. I'll go hand these in so we have an empty trailer.
You know, why we're planting oats?
Right.
Because that's what we have the
Are you
least
back
of.
yet?
Am I what?
Are you back?
Yes, but I'm off again. Because the trailer's sort of stuck.
Swap the vehicle that you've got with the tractor, please, so
What?
we can have a pickup truck here to double check.
What?
Either that or
What?
you
What?
purchase a pallet for us to double check.
What shit?
Hey,
Eggs.
You got eggs coming out your ass.
Just put them in, like when I'm there. Like, en masse. Didn't know if you could load stuff onto a pallet. Oh, can we put a pallet there and the eggs will automatically attach to it?
Yeah.
We should do that. Someone buy a pallet and put it there. I've got a forklift truck.
Did you
buy
install
things
the mod?
on it.
Did I buy the mod so we can't do it then?
No. Did you install the mod? for
No,
it?
so it can't do it. For fuck's sake.
see, they suddenly appear. Wow, that's.
They appear in a box, and then that box fills up, and there's no way to tell how full the box is. So there's only one box of eggs. Don't touch the box of eggs.
Yeah.
There's 4 boxes.
That's
Oh, that's a point.
Fine.
You've got to move the tractor out, the forklift out of the way of the bloody box then.
so. There's no way to improve our very manual collection of eggs then.
Unknown.
Directly in game, I'm not sure.
Well, hire a worker and the worker do it.
Of do what? No, workers can do very minimal things.
You can't get Caleb to do it.
No. So Alex just said, Caleb made up with hard work and dreams. Well, Gerald, I'm not sure that was a whole sentence. Well, maybe Caleb wasn't real. Maybe Caleb was made up. Oh wait, maybe he was CGI. That would explain a lot. I thought he looked a bit pixely.
No, I think Caleb was just paid to be that way.
I agree.
I think
No.
You do get people like that. Well, I'm trying
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You've got to play to be
You
stupid.
100% do get people like that. I don't
Yes.
think he was
No.
paid to do that.
It's television. It's not real.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, what? I mean, they were just going to take everything off from the last year that made for good TV, and anything it didn't. I suspect they were hoping a lot more would happen in the London thing, and had to make do with comedy GPS edits. That's what you do. You do stuff that you hope makes good TV, and you edit it together the best you can. Because there's that episode of it's either Top Gear or Grand Tour where they go, "This is unscripted," and they did their thing, and then they just drove around going, "Yeah, what like."
Yeah.
May had like a fire engine going, this is what happens when we don't script it.
Romania or something?
Yeah. And they're like, we just drive around all day and nothing happens. It has to be scripted or it makes a terrible television. Some of it's not. Like I said,
With the finish line. Yeah.
the Argentina stuff, like absolutely not. They're like, no, this was totally not. And you can always tell when it's not scripted. There's a few bits in Clarkson's farm. It's very easy to tell when it's not scripted. The camera crew end up in it. And that's the bit where you're like, oh yeah, that was such good footage, we're not getting rid of it. We won't just reshoot it.
Did we buy another field last week?
Nope. We haven't.
What's the shop working?
He's doing a contract. But yeah, it's interesting because I remember that hot summer of last year. I bought a hammock and I laid on it. That's all it really affected me. And then I remember it rained a lot, and I was like, yeah, it rained a lot. And people with smart roads just complained that they were leaking. Not mine. Mine doesn't leak. And that's really all the effect it had on me as a non-farmer.
I don't remember much of last year, to be honest.
Well, it was a bit sunny and then it rained a lot.
Someone moved the log trail. Hold on.
I was also saddened at the sheer lack of people wearing masks. Like, at any point.
I know,
like,
right?
seriously. And then you saw the guy standing behind the line, leaning all the way over so he could get to the till. That's not how it works.
Your feet are not the mode or the method of transmission there.
If the fat lady sees it's different, so it's continue.
What?
Ah, yes. I remember when there was a whole bunch of things going, oh, so we can't sing, but we can talk. And it's like, yeah, singing outputs a hell of a lot more air than talking. Are you stupid? So let me...
I'm wondering whether resume stuck.
what she would say? She'd go, help.
No, I'm trying to get this damn log.
I'm wondering why I'm not putting out any straw.
Your wheels are just...
Because it's not...
That's oats.
Is your swath on and you're doing oats?
It's my what on?
Your swath.
As in,
Well, it was saying...
definitely turned on.
It was saying that on side, swath on, swath off.
Oh, enable straw swath. Well, I
Swap
haven't
off.
chosen it. Is it on the device, on
What
the
are you
machine?
doing?
We want
You're saying
to
to push again.
Well,
Okay.
putting it over.
There we go. Can you push against that?
Oh, there we go.
Adam,
Yeah. What?
he's asking Esme if she can push against that.
I would. Okay.
I'm just reading how eggs work.
Or...
Then with the straw disabled straw swath are just smashing up whatever came through and threw it out the back anyway.
Well, you haven't picked it up. I can see it still on the ground. If you
Yeah,
look
but
at,
only that since I turned it on.
no, look at the graphics. Look at you have a solid
little
trail.
circles.
No, you have a solid trail coming out behind you, and either side of that, dark brown. Whereas the first two rows where you didn't have it on, it does. You've
Light
got
brown.
it's all spread all over it.
Oh, I see.
If
Does that work just like fertilizer?
It would be in reality.
The description for the eggs mix and matches the word box and pallet all the way through, which is very unhelpful.
I believe once you get to a certain point, it might automatically put it on a pallet.
If a pallet hits 150 litres, we will lower the production rate. I can only look at it from the farm of the animal view apparently. Chicken. Our productivity is 0% because our cleanliness is low.
Restaurant price has stopped.
Someone get out the pressure washer.
No, it's not pressure washer we use. It's the. Does someone deal with that?
It's the shovel.
It's the shovel on the front of the tractor. Can we do it by hand? Can we do it with a little shovel?
What? Little shovel for what? Well, what? I'm lost.
Clean.
Like a spade.
No, that's a mod.
Seriously?
No one wants to be a shit shoveler then.
Where do I buy tools from?
The shop.
The tool shop.
Brilliant. Is it pictures of tractors, pictures of a barn, pictures of boxes, or pictures of fucking slides?
The spade one.
No, landscaping, so not that one.
No, definitely not that one.
So where do I buy tools from then?
What sort of
A
tool?
spade! Or a shovel.
That would be a mod.
So where do I browse the things that aren't shovels so I can see all the tools that do exist in the game? Is it under price tags, tractors, trailers? Well, it's a fucking chainsaw, so obviously there is. So moving on to what... That's it. There's one tool in the game.
Yes. Everything else is an attachment which is under the trailers tab, which goes onto a machine of some sort.
I'm sure there was more in the list, but I can't remember what they are.
I'm on 10% seeds.
Do more, some more.
So literally, the only thing there as a tool is chainsaws.
That's kind of a request for someone to find some seeds. Someone who knows where seeds are gained from.
The shop.
There's a whole pile of seeds just behind me. I think. There's some at just the edge of the field, I think.
Can't load them myself, can I?
Yes.
Well, not while driving this.
Yeah,
Or can I?
just reverse and refresh.
This is as bad as trying to find anything about Kerbal. All I can find is people talking about, this should be a mod, there should be a mod for this, try this mod.
That's because most things in the game are a mod. Because it's things that...
Because the developers have greatly endorsed it.
Is it not the straw, by the way?
Like there's a
Well,
lot of
sorry, just powder.
there's a lot of mods that are officially made, like made by the developers. They just don't include it for some probably because they don't want to make the game any bigger, but they just don't want that stuff.
Yeah, the problem you've got is Mark to just say, oh, we're not balancing it. Oh, using that mod, that's really unbalanced. Yeah,
It's
well,
like how they
just like, yeah.
it's like how they make it so that all the DLC is toggled as a mod.
It's a choice thing. It depends on how in-depth and how realistic you want to get. So it's down to
not
the player,
really.
how the player wants.
Not really. How does that make any, like... With,
Immersion.
well, no, with pallets for eggs, how does that apply even
It's
slightly?
just their design decision.
Are we collecting the straw or do not care?
Sure.
I mean,
Just besides about to plough it all into the ground, that's all.
Am I?
Oh, I don't care that much.
Okay.
What would you prefer? Me to plant soybeans or drop this and go and grab the straw? I'm happy to be there. But I'm literally now at the point where I need to know.
Soybeans, we should finish those off.
Yep, fuck the straw. Don't care.
Straw.
Someone says you must use a bucket.
That's correct.
Use a conveyor belt to pick it up.
Here,
Okay.
I'll go quickly swap out.
Wait,
the-
really? Wait, but what? What do you mean that is correct? There are buckets in the game.
Oh, you can use a conveyor belt, can't you? Because it's just a loose particle.
Maybe. Is that this? Can't tell, it's so dark.
You
we still
can
have
build
conveyor
conveyor
belts?
systems from the conveyor belts that are in the store. You can connect
We
them all
have a
together.
conveyor belt that we bought.
And what is it you want to connect it to? The eggs.
No.
No, the conveyor
tried
belt
that. That doesn't
itself
work.
can run by itself. So, but if you run a conveyor belt at the waist of the eggs, you can easily just pipe out the waste.
Oh, fuck.
Although that waste is feed, which I've just been throwing right back into the feeding trough.
What? The chickens eat their own shit.
No, just their own
It's
wasted
not
food.
shit. It's wheat.
Wheat.
That's what they're using to simulate the waste. It's not waste. It's just they're making a mess of the feed.
Okay.
But even though we're using barley, it defaults to wheat.
Wheat.
Yeah, we tried the conveyor belts to the eggs already, it doesn't work. Sadly. Yeah, someone pointed out though, do you not think using a tractor with a front loader to pick up split animal food is a little bit overkill? How are we going on chopping down all these trees, by the way?
Just currently cleaning up this one last thing.
Can we plant some more?
No!
Oh my god, yeah.
Right, Max is forbidden from...
I chopped down 2 trees, the ones next to the chicken.
Okay.
Max is forbidden from dynamite, and you're forbidden from chopping down planting trees.
You know, fun. I want to go somewhere where there's hookers, blackjack,
And dynamite.
yeah, and dynamite. I'm going to blow shit out.
That forest is beautiful. I don't know what your problem is.
It's not a forest.
Can't see through it.
I have a daft question. Am I doing this field the wrong way? Because now, basically, if I ask them to come along, I would potentially ask them to damage the crop and just let the currently.
Yes, but we've got that turned off, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on,
fuck's sake.
somebody can bring something to cut the oats. That'd be fantastic. Nearly full.
Yes.
I'm at 95% now.
Yep, grab the 4x4.
I shoved the 4x4? Oh, you in it?
No, I'm busy. I'm always busy. What? This tractor does not have enough grip.
No.
The 4x4 is currently idle. The other trailer
This
is...
one, okay, I've got it. Come in my car. Driving over all the crops.
Thankfully, we turned that off.
Okay.
Ready to chop down more trees and then I'm going to take somewhere else.
We're going to get 5 more now.
If it lets me drive, if it actually engages when I press the engage button. Engage.
Which way are you having that ball?
Which way is who having what
Are
for?
you even aiming that tree?
I realise you might have a system, but could someone chop down this tree and that tree? Because I'm struggling. Like, obviously I am the world's best tractor driver, but I struggle a bit at reversing with trees in the way.
You are most definitely not the best tractor trailer driver.
Says the man with the chainsaw, holding it backwards.
I'm not holding it backwards, you are.
You are literally holding it backwards. Not that one, this one. The one it's stuck on. Asmir's got the other one that's causing me grief.
What the hell? It didn't. Oh my god.
You're going to ram it.
Are you having that fall into the chicken coop? Yep. Not even aiming it.
I was aiming it. I was aiming it to go that way.
Aimed it right into an area where I can't drive the damn thing. Don't chop it, because then I will never be able to get that out of there.
You're fine. You're very good at this sort of thing. It worked perfect.
However, you've put the tree literally in the one, like, the goal was to clear it so I could get there, and you just dropped a tree on it. So can you get rid of that tree?
The tree hasn't moved. You're hitting the tree stump.
You dropped a tree where I need to be. Can you please get rid of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
What's
you.
going on with the connection at the moment?
Malcolm said he was having issues.
Yeah, it's sort of going, you're going 8 mile, going to 5 mile, going 8 mile now, 5
Okay,
mile now.
fine.
What?
Oh,
Drive
you
over the
here?
fucking tree.
No, I'm not driving over the trees. I'm turning around.
So, what do you mean 8 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour? What's that got to do with the
It's
network?
jumping around.
Your speed is jumping around.
Yes.
Speed's jumping up,
And
going
it
up.
keeps
and
killing my
down.
sideboard as well.
Are you full? Are you turning your header off and on? Are you like?
We're just trying to get the lower and raise the header. It's just
Yeah, I don't
annoying me.
know why that would. Dodgy networking might cause lag. It's not going to cause your speed to change.
I think it's the same thing. You're doing the same thing as me. It's you're going on and off the property. Every time you go on and off the property.
No, we're doing it halfway down the field.
Possibly something wasn't actually planted properly there.
Maybe.
Right, so I can't get this round then. So it doesn't have to be anywhere. We just need to drop the wheat off somewhere else, and then leave the thing turned on.
Adam,
Yes.
what you're actually trying to do,
Clear the chicken coop automatically. What are you doing?
it's not going to do that. That's not a conveyor belt. That is a wood chipper.
Oh yeah, it's still a machine, isn't it? What? What
You just heard us arguing and shouting at each other for half an hour because you...
Where's our conveyor belt gone? Did we sell it?
You sold it, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
We didn't have a conveyor belt.
Yes, we did.
Unless you got one
Yeah,
last week.
we had one.
We did.
Yeah, maybe got rid of it. I drove off with it because it can drive off by itself and steer. Yeah, I don't see the big in it. Yeah, we must have flogged it. Well, I'll put it there then. That's when I'll put it over here.
Just put the fucking bucket on the front of the tractor. Go and pick the shit
Yeah,
up.
the idea was not to have to do that. That was the goal.
But why not? It
Avoid-
was one-
Avoid having to refit a tractor and drive over there when we could have just left the conveyor belt there. To see if it worked, Jay. Which it might have, but I sold it.
But it still worked. Wouldn't you still have to put the tractor onto it to run the thing together?
No. It was a conveyor belt. It could drive by itself. I drove off with it. It had an engine. It had
It
steering.
works by itself.
We put eggs on it, and I drove off and sold eggs on a conveyor belt.
While also picking up some grass, I think.
Yes, and the grass got picked up from the back of the conveyor belt, then dropped off from the front. Yeah, I'm surprised that
For capacity.
26%.
I'm surprised the mods I'm surprised the devs haven't put together basically a officially recommended mods pack. Like, here's the stuff that we feel should be in the game.
Well, there is. That's what the mod list is.
There is. They have a whole category on the page of recommended or top or whatever.
Yeah, popular is not the same. Top is not the same as recommended. Because I said that the
That
most,
is what you're saying. That is, if you look at the mods page,
which I can't. Yes.
you can in-game by pressing your escape button
But
and
not,
going to...
not while that requires him to exit out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, from the main page. You can
Yes.
go into the mods browser. That is all of the mods that work with this game.
You want to share? Right. All the mods that work with this game. Right. Of which there'll be 40,000. I'll say it again. There should be a
If you release
recommended set from the developers. Just one pack. This one. Call it.
That's never going to happen because there's too many mods.
This is so. Okay. I can say this again. They, being the people that we give money to, should curate this for us into one nice pack. One nice. Here's the official dev recommended pack to improve your experience. Saying there's too many exactly points out the problem. They can't be fucked to it. and they should.
Where they get money to sort of, do that work. So there's going to be free work. Where do you get money from? Not charity.
Well, no, because that improves the experience of the game. No, they
more people are likely to buy the game and the future iterations of the game.
Yeah, I can't be fucked to go and work through all the best mods in the game. Fuck me.
Does it even have community-driven mod packs?
Well, the thing, I didn't see any mod packs. It just is like click and pack 10,000. I mean, Minecraft is not more about mods. Minecraft is about mod packs.
So for example, we want the passenger mod. If someone's only playing this game on their own, why would they need a passenger mod, but they might want a bigger mod?
Why would they not want the passenger mod?
Because if they're only playing single player, they're the only person in the game.
Yeah, so why would they not want the passenger mod? Why would they not want it?
Does the passenger mod take anything away from the game?
Yeah.
No, only store.
Yeah.
Exactly. Does it
Installing
reduce
unnecessary
performance?
mods.
Is fine. This is why I'm suggesting things like the chicken eggs, the bucket mod, all the stuff that, from the dev's point of view, would be in the game, but we didn't. That seems like a good mod. Let's officially recommend that. And that's not a lot of effort.
That's the point as well. Like you could have community-driven realism mods or automation mods.
Yeah. Joe's quality of life mod pack.
Yes. Or multiplayer quality of life. Yeah, more multiplayer mods, stuff like that. Multiplayer ease mods.
So
you put some noise on the stream, which someone suggested it was AC, but I'll come in here and I can hear you all fine. So.
Oh yeah, but here I run crisp. I can't run crisp on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Let me
That
turn
was
it
all.
on. How is the noise now? But yeah, packs to theme and customize your game as you like would be a great idea. I'm sure there are some great mods out there, but the problem is you can't just go that one, that looks good. You find that one that just crashes it, that mod that doesn't work multiplayer, the one that accidentally gives you 10,000 times the value of everything. You need someone to curate these mods, or a shit ton of time to sit there and run through the mods yourself and evaluate them. This is trivial work for the devs to do. It's easy. It's a lot easier than writing it.
The fact that I can't hear it from here makes Christmas pretty amazing.
Yeah, crisp is awesome. It only fails when I'm making more noise than talk. But yeah, I've turned it off now. I might turn it back on though. Sorry, I'm trying to get to this trailer.
I can't hear the noise
sorry.
here in Discord, only on the stream.
Is it gone on the stream now though? I hope so. Okay, so that's...
You might need to check out the stream as well.
It's not on. Pretty sure, so that's the noise of the tractor in the game.
What's the next thing we're trying to buy or do?
It might be a tractor, but someone said it was AC, and I can't tell. It's
Yeah,
just very
unfortunately.
loud.
Well, it shouldn't be. I mean, the tractors are quite loud, but yeah, unfortunately, that does not seem really like an option. Can someone say something on the Discords?
Something on the Discords.
Thank you.
Something
Right,
on the
I
Discords.
just brought Discord up. Say 5 dB. Right, so this is slightly awkward. I do need to feed the chickens because they are all dying of lack of food.
It's died just because they're stupid.
Well, yes. Well, we can't feed them. Can we feed them wheat or not?
Yes, we
Wheat and
can.
barley, I
Wheat
think.
or barley.
Right, so I can pick up the wheat they made as dirt and feed it back to them.
From
Yes.
what I understand,
Amazing.
you can feed the chickens wheat, oats and barley. However, if you feed them a feed that you make in a feed mix or buy from the store, It is more effective and lasts longer and gives you a higher yield of eggs.
Greater yield of eggs.
So, by just bunging your harvesting into the feed trough, you're not working efficiently. All you're doing is wasting your crops.
Right. 99% sure.
I thought TMR
you're-
was
you're-
for horses and cows.
You're talking about a mod anyway.
What? No. TMR? That's
What?
base game.
The only material produced by chickens is eggs, an extremely high-value material that can be sold at any basic sell point. The
Right,
material,
right, right.
the
No, he's
material,
talking
the
about
material,
feed.
the material is only produced if the chickens have access to wheat or barley. Nothing else. No. Nothing else in this. I can go over the algorithm if you like about how the food is done, but basically it's TLDR. Keep them fed, keep it clean, keep the pallet not full. That's it. I'm pretty sure, Jay, you're talking about a mod. Maybe for other animals, but not chickens. Let's put it in that thing.
Right.
There we go.
The big wheat bag premium chicken feed from the store increases your egg production yield by 1.25.
Search on farmingsimulator.fandom.wiki/chickens premium 0 hits feed 2 hits, and one of them is the feed. So it's not on the wiki. There's nothing to
I
do
think
with
I might know what the noise is on the stream.
Yes.
I think it might be because everyone else's stream is playing for it as well
Oh.
in Discord.
Ah. How about now? Well, if that's the case, Jay, I suggest first of all, fuck 1%. That's way too much like effort for very little reward.
Two.
Two. Wiki needs to be updated. Yeah, the wiki needs to be updated.
Wheat. Big bag.
A quarter of your yield more.
You said 1.2%.
Times 1.2
times 1.25%.
Well, if you want to do that and you volunteer to put 25% more eggs in the back, I'm all for it.
You're gonna lay 'em yourself.
Hoisted by thine own petards.
What's in the back of the trailer here?
I don't know, Max. Why don't you just jump in the trailer and find out?
How does it tell me? I didn't know, sorry.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck?
The back of the trailer with the car.
What's going on? I just stood in front of the wood chipper and stuff started spewing out of it.
Yeah.
Into the
Yeah.
bucket
Right.
of the trailer.
I guess there was stuff in the chipper.
Yes. Right.
Is it possible to overfill a trailer, by the way?
Adam, put it in the other end.
Yes, I suppose
No,
so.
it is not possible to overflow a trailer.
Yeah, you're thinking
Well,
it
it's
just
not
turns.
possible.
Yeah, it just turns off. Yeah, the game's quite nice in that
It's not
sense.
possible to overfill.
Okay, brilliant.
We need an automated, like, Roomba thingy that just goes around and just picks up all the shit we left lying
Adam.
around. Yes,
You're trying to
Automated lot of shit in this game.
back in the chipper.
I'm trying. Am I trying to tip this back in the chipper? Yes, I am.
It's not going to work, mate. It only accepts locks.
Worth a try.
And you're going to dump that straight on the
I
floor.
like the way it's still stuck in there, though.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Put it up later.
Yeah, because I'm not allowed to.
There we go, Jay.
How can I get rid of
Plug in
this?
the combine here.
Is there a way just to destroy this? I don't want it anywhere.
Just dump it in a trailer and go and sell it. Or go and sell it at...
Dump it on the road.
You know, I'm not allowed to. I can't. I don't have access to that land. That's my first thought is chuck it on the road, just like a real farmer would.
Oh, it's still awful, and I'm just trying to help you make your stream better.
Oh,
If it's the tractor, then can you stop the tractor? And why does it just sound constant? It doesn't sound like engine noises revving up, and when you reverse, it doesn't change. It just sounds like there's a fan next to you. Can you stop the tractor?
yeah, that's the air conditioning unit, but I'm afraid that's staying on because it's too hot. It's just way too warm. Yeah, that's the air conditioning unit, but I'm afraid that's staying on because it's too hot. It's just way too warm. Yeah, that's the air conditioning unit, but I'm afraid.
The only other thing you could do, if you cared about it, is to use Crisp separately and pipe the output into Discord and your stream.
What's money?
I can't Can I? No. Yeah, I
Well,
can't.
as I was saying the other day,
Chris
that's what you've got
Pratt.
to do on the Mac because it's not integrated into Discord on the Mac at the moment, or for M1. So you have to run the REST and pipe it through.
Oh, it's like a third
Haven't
party
tried
app.
it.
Yeah, well, I'll turn it off for a bit, but I was about to turn it back on because it's just really horribly warm. I've turned my other fan on, which is quieter.
It's really hot here, but that's because someone accidentally left the oven on for a couple of hours for dinner.
When you're making dinner.
I wasn't.
He said someone.
Wasn't me.
All right, there's Shaggy.
Why is your house so hot? Because the oven's been left on.
For 2 or 3 hours, yeah.
But I don't understand how that would heat up your house. Your oven heats up itself, not the house.
Because
Okay, where do you think the heat goes then, Max?
Yeah.
Does it magically disappear?
Yeah.
Where do you think the heat goes from the oven?
It dissipates inside. Well, it gets blown. The oven gets
dissipates.
cold. The oven gets cold, but it doesn't. The energy, most of the heating is inside the oven. It cools
the
down
oven-
very,
the-
very
the oven
slowly.
the oven is roughly in the middle of the ground. It's a very hot thing. Where do you imagine the heat goes?
it should be insulated. It shouldn't leak that much heat. It's when you leave the oven on and the door open, that's when it really leaks a lot of heat.
You do realise that ovens, even if they're built in, have got a vent on the back of them.
Yeah.
Or the front.
They
What do you
try
think
to keep
What
the
do you
outside of
think
the
the
box.
front of the
that's
oven's
sensitive.
made of? Is it
I'm
the
just
front of the
wondering.
oven is hot?
sealed,
It's
obviously.
radiating.
My oven doesn't heat my house up. I have a central heating system. Just wondered why you would use your oven.
Primarily.
You-
No, what? Hold
I
on.
guarantee your oven
Oh.
heats
It
your
does
Yeah.
house up a
heat
little
your
bit.
house up.
Yeah.
You're just
Guaranteed
causing
that.
more work for your air conditioning.
Otherwise,
No,
you turn your oven on for 2 hours and go and put your hands against the front of the oven and leave them there. Of course, your oven heats up your house.
Oh, you got a
Your
faulty one.
computer
Hold on,
also
Is that it?
heats up
hold
your
on, Max.
house.
You seem to be misunderstanding here. So I did not say I have heated up my house using my oven, meaning I have warmed my house up on purpose. He accidentally left the oven on for several hours,
No,
thus
someone did.
generating
Yeah, someone.
some 3,500 watts of heat in his kitchen, which will, of course, dissipate to the rest of the house. Ovens
Yeah,
are
it's usually bad in the
insulated, but they're not magically insulated. They do leak a lot of heat.
Right.
But they do.
Interjection.
Yes.
I have 2 options. I can either re-sew the sealed again, or take the trailer of oats somewhere.
Go and do this thing again. And are you doing oats right now, Max, or something else?
No, soybeans.
He's now getting
Soy
soy.
bits. I will. I'll go sow my oats. Obviously,
Sow them.
the better the better an oven is, of course, the less heat it leaks. The newer it is, the less heat it leaks. But there's no way
What would you like?
any oven doesn't leak any heat. That's just not possible.
They have to leak heat
Sorry,
because
I
you
didn't
have to cool them down.
soybeans.
Yeah, again, we've
They-
just done so Max is just harvesting and you want another crop of soybeans, yeah?
Yeah, they have to leak
Okay.
heat, Mac, because physics. There's
Yeah, no, but I mean, they have to because they leak anyway because physics. But the fact that you have to cool it down, you can't let it stay. You've got to cool it down, else it'll take forever to cool down.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Do you have
Well,
to
you could only
cook
ever
it,
increase the temperature, so you couldn't cook a roast chicken and then the next day cook a meringue because you would have to turn the temperature
Yeah.
down.
But
Yes.
I assure you, within financial constraints, other manufacturers do everything they can to minimise the amount of heat wastage because that is going to cost you more electricity. Like I've annealed plastic in my oven, and it takes from 70 degrees down to room temperature is about 2 hours. It doesn't leak very much heat, but it does.
Yeah, it's a gas oven anyway, so it's a literal fire burning in a box.
Wow.
But I do think if we could get the insulation good enough that we would keep the ovens all on the time if it doesn't require input of energy.
Yes, if we could. I mean, that's kind of how a thermos flask works. You don't take a cold bucket of water and warm it up. You pop it in a thermos and keep it hot as long as you can.
Cool.
Or how does it know?
I know.
Magic.
But this is why people like microwaves, because they're
It's
pretty good at
just a
heating up just the
vacuum.
thing you want, not outside of the microwave, and then cooling down rapidly afterwards.
Yeah, I mean
They
ovens.
make rubbish cakes.
Ovens are a bit rubbish because you want the oven warm, and that's got because the oven itself is what's got the thermal mass, not the air. But you don't heat that directly; you heat the air. So ovens are a bit rubbish all round. Hence, sticking a fan in the back of it.
Have you ever made a cake in a mug in the microwave?
Yes.
It's something I try every so often to see if I've got better at it or the idea's got any better, and it never has, and I never have.
Wait.
It always tastes like a soggy,
No,
like
they're not
something
that
that has
bad.
congealed in a mug.
Sorry,
hell
what's
no.
like, what?
I have a mug. Sorry, go on, Adam.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You can make. There are recipes where you put
Sponge.
the ingredients into a mug and mix it all up and put it on the microwave for a while, and you have a cake in a
And
mug.
you've got
and
a
it's
really
actually quite
fucking nasty mug that takes forever to clean.
Hold on. So
Oh yeah, there is that. You just
Well-
soak it for a while, then yeah.
that's why I have a dishwasher for.
It's good, though.
So Malcolm,
It's good, though.
let me just say that back to you because I think you said a bit of it wrong. And then you
Okay.
put the cup in the microwave and you have a cake in a cup. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you have a chocolate omelette.
Chocolate omelette. That is pretty much it. It's disgusting.
See, it depends. They're actually pretty good. I've got I haven't done it for a long time. Someone gave me, I don't even know where I got this from, a cake in a mug recipe book.
A cake in a mug recipe
Cake
book.
in a mug recipe book. Yes.
Ah.
But not
Right.
in a mug.
Is it just got one recipe in it and the rest of it's
Could've
just
sworn
laughter?
that stupid cake in a
That's
mug
quite nice.
thing started off as one of those god awful life hack bullshit.
I probably did.
It's
the
weird.
perfect
Do you want to know
TikTok.
why I first discovered cake in a mug? When I was
TikTok.
at university. TikTok. When I was at university and we had a shared kitchen and no one cooked anything because the kitchen was shit, but they had a microwave.
Right, and you didn't
My
say
friend does.
do Finder's microwave meals for one. You put chocolate omelette in a mug.
Not
I mean, it's probably
Students.
pretty good for students, but I'm a married man with kids, so I can't be like mug cakes.
Yeah, but apparently you don't have to turn the oven off, so
Oh, I know.
But, I mean, to be quite frank, speaking as a person, as a child, if my father had gone mug cakes, I would have been ecstatic until I tasted them,
Exactly.
maybe. But I'd be like, fuck yeah, in a
I
cup.
think you have to try this. I think I have to give you one
or
of the
until you
recipes
get
and you have
past
to try it.
cleaning it.
Well, I have a dishwasher. My dishwasher makes anything clean. It's quite frankly amazing.
Is it the same mini dishwasher you've got?
Yes,
The
I-
countertop one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Countertop. No, it's not called a
It used to
countertop.
be.
No, it's a tabletop one. I'm like, what table would I put this on?
Yeah. Oh, the middle of your
Oh, you put the microwave
Well,
on.
there you go. It gets,
Yeah.
you know, from table to dishwasher. Very quickly.
They are good.
Surprised
I
they
had
use
one of those
microwaves
when I was
more
a
in
bachelor
cleaning.
in an older shop, and they're brilliant.
Say that again, Max.
I said, I'm surprised they don't use microwaves more in cleaning.
What?
You want to get rid of the disgusting
Sorry
hot,
for emailing you.
rains of food?
Well, microwaves are good at baking stuff onto surfaces.
I was going to say, like, I mean, I'm sure people you can sanitize things in microwaves, can't you?
Yeah, make it a sleuth.
Oh yeah, tons.
I'm not sure you could sanitize tons in there. Maybe in many goes, but
Stick it out.
I don't
I'm
want to.
saying
I'm only
that
59% full.
What's that?
60% full.
I'm saying that as somebody who used to professionally work with microwaves, not the kind of microwaves you think of, but microwaves isn't like the actual radio transmission medium.
oh, okay.
They probably make microwave ovens pretty large if you want to.
That's how satellite communications works. Through microwaves.
More
Well,
importantly,
yes, I believe so.
if any of you have jewellery, buy a small ultrasonic cleaner. You just put jewellery in, and it just basically blows up anything off it that's not metal. They're really good.
Slightly vibrates everything off of it. doesn't it?
Yeah, like with
Yeah, you also get them for. You can get big ones for cleaning bike parts and chains and all sorts.
I want one big
you
enough
get
to put
bigger
my whole
ones,
bike,
really.
my whole motorbike. I want to just stick it in and have it clean. I want a giant dishwasher for motorbikes, basically.
I'm empty, by the way.
Oh,
Tumble dryer, but
Totes empty.
You're empty. Oh,
sad face.
I was confused. I didn't realise that Adam was there trying to collect everything that you got in there. I was just thinking, but you're collecting stuff. How can you be empty?
I'll stick it over here so you can just fill it up.
Oh yeah,
What's the
Did you know that microwave ovens were
check in the corner.
invented by scientists in the 1950s using it to reanimate cryogenically frozen hamsters?
I don't believe you.
Microwaved hamsters.
I very
Well, in
much don't
Peru they
believe
serve you
you.
hamsters.
I
No,
very-
they serve you guinea pigs.
I very much don't
So-
believe you because I know the history of hamsters, but maybe other animals.
Okay, well, the short version is that you can't cryogenically freeze humans yet because you can't cool them down all at the same time rapidly enough.
I'm pretty
But you
sure
can
a
feed-
klystron tube has been around for a lot longer than the 1950s.
But you can use a hamster because they're quite small, and then you can reanimate them. But you have to sort of you have to warm them up in just the right way, and they kept killing them using ovens and trying to warm them in warm water and stuff. So someone basically invented the microwave oven to evenly warm a frozen hamster.
Well, that's the problem in microwaves.
Yes.
Microwaves don't
If you,
evenly.
if you use the correct wavelength, then yes. But the wavelength that is used in kitchen appliances is really fucking. The wavelength is measured. You can measure in, like, with a wet paper towel.
I'm sad to say, Si, that's completely...
Several centimeters between each peak.
I'm sad to say, Mike, Si, that's completely not true. It was a military-grade magnetron, and apparently his food melted. And then he started to stick things in it, and then realised that you could just cook food in it. So it's from a radar magnetron, whatever a magnetron might be.
Also called a klystron tube.
Maybe.
It's actually one of those things that was kind of realised in multiple places around the same time. So true genesis of the idea is going to be debated forever. Like TV,
There are
the light bulb.
microwave radio transmission operators that used to take popcorn dishes and just stick it out in front of the dish and pop their popcorn on it.
Yeah, I'm not. There doesn't seem to be any debate on this at all. It was an American engineer from Maine called Percy Spencer who worked for Raytheon. His chocolate bar in his pocket melted when he accidentally doused himself in microwave energy. He then cooked popcorn on purpose and then an egg, which then exploded. There doesn't seem to be any thing. And then Raytheon, whoever Raytheon are, then decided to sell microwave ovens. Apparently it had been around for a while, but no one had worked out that you could cook with it. They were just, we can heat stuff, but what point is that?
The way Wikipedia puts it is, another early discovery of microwave oven technology was by British scientists using it to reanimate frozen hamsters.
Right, but he wasn't cooking with it.
They weren't
Quite
cooking the
violently.
hamsters.
Probably
No,
was.
if you go back to what I started with, it was about a microwave oven being developed, like as in the sort of box-sized thing that you put in your home or restaurant kitchen.
Yes, was developed by Raytheon. Unrelated to people
But
microwaving.
it doesn't cook evenly. That's the problem.
Well,
That's why you have to have the rotating plate
Wait.
to try and get some cooking radiation in every little bit of it.
let's be honest, your shitty little home one doesn't cook evenly, but when you've got a radar dish microwave beam, it probably cooks everything massively brilliantly.
It's around, does it? That's the problem. The reason microwave works is because it bounces around, so it's a lot lower power than the old dish.
CXKAKU band, then the difference between the waves is much tighter.
So smaller is better.
Smaller is way better with the wavelengths.
So that's like 2.4 nanometers.
It's a higher frequency, but unfortunately, they can't use those in kitchen
Oh, that's different.
because then you're delving into it's going to start jamming communications wavelengths.
Yeah, and you can't do that.
You sometimes
Probably shouldn't do that.
you sometimes hear of restaurants and the like cutting corners by removing the front door of their microwave because it works fine with the front door off, and of course cooking their own eyeballs.
My mother still has an industrial microwave, and when it's cooked, the door just goes woof upwards. It's terrifying to solve that. Like, it opens in a heartbeat. It's a massive microwave. Chicken's productivity is 0, by the way, because they have no food.
Isn't there some in this trailer?
There is.
Oh, god damn it, there's a fucking tree on top of it.
There is.
Alright, I'm working.
But yeah, we used to have a microwave internet at Codemasters. We would just cook birds that flew in front of it. Like, just to death. They would just die. And so quite often they would die and then hit it. We would have to get
How powerful was it?
I want to say 25 watts. It's not a lot, but the difference is
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
it's very focused. It's not like your one at home that tries to evenly distribute. It was a focused beam of microwave energy from
It's not like the
DISP.
military ones I used that were in the megawatts.
Yeah, I was going to say they're normally megawatts.
Well, this one only had to go
No.
30 miles. So.
That's how high they can. What are you doing? Why are you chopping them up so small? That's wastage.
Okay.
Yeah, so Shauka, look at
So I'm gonna leave it to you.
Shauka, look in the middle for where there's a texture break. So if you look at the tree, if you go along the tree, there's a bit where it goes from texture A to texture B, and it's particularly poorly done. That's where you cut. And I realise that is perhaps not playing the game entirely as the manufacturers dictated, but that's the trick. Cut it down. And it's a seam. It's a nasty seam. Can I get this off at all?
Max, how you doing percentage-wise?
45%.
Nah, you're
And my
good.
front thing refuses to go up and down now.
Move that log.
Sorry, I got
Had
it.
that before.
Oh, I've chosen the wrong thing, that's why. Fine.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
meant the
Yep.
log that. Okay.
You can just lift that one over. I'll go under it.
I'll go over it.
Just watching, just in silence. This is here.
Yeah. See, this is way too short for that trailer.
It'll do.
Instead of being worth 2,000, it's now worth like 800.
That's right. I'll dock Shauka's pay.
Wait, people are getting paid?
You're not.
Oh.
I guess if I made
I'm a good
2,000
farmhand.
of contract work and then
I was
this
playing apparently.
2,000, that even sounds.
I know.
See you tomorrow, Jay. Did we have a preference on tomorrow or Monday for Kaboom?
I'd go for tomorrow,
I will.
but I'm going cycling, so don't count me in.
Excellent.
Uh,
So thank you for volunteering, all of us.
Yeah, off you go.
remind me, Adam, what's on the agenda for Saturday and Sunday? Sunday's Wreckfest, isn't it?
Sunday's Rock Fest, yes.
Snowrunner?
That's immovable. It's set in stone. I think both Monday and Saturday are SnowRunner, in fact.
It feels like we've been doing the same thing as SnowRunner for ages.
I know.
Like, it's a big DLC and a big season, whatever it is. But like, Jesus Christ.
English.
To be fair, if we'd gone to different areas, but we have kind of been poop socking Russia.
Yeah.
Nice steering there, Esmir. Just smashed into the tow bar.
Still getting used to this wheel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, you've not used the wheel.
Are you trying to go forward or backwards? with
Backwards, please. But yeah, you really have to whiz the wheel around, don't you?
that? But it's nice with the knob.
It is nice with the knob.
Mer.
That's what she said. We should do more barley next, so we have another lorry load of chicken feed. Or wheat.
Got
I guess it doesn't really matter.
or beets or wheat.
Wheat. Yeah. Oh, start overloading. Alright, I will then. Wow, it fills up very quickly, doesn't it? But I'm not entirely sure when it's full. Does it just stop overloading? Wow, it takes a lot of barley. Alright then, you chickens.
I think it's only
There we go.
is only YouTube stuff showing up, or is it stop?
I'm back now. My sound card just went no for no reason at all. Okay. Now, if Farming Sim were a little bit more involved, they would have done a Clarkson mod for this. But I guess it would have had to have a much bigger age rating, so I guess that wouldn't have worked.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do something for 22.
Did you see that there's a Loki Fortnite thing? Patch expansion season? I don't know.
Yeah.
Skin.
Like Fortnite seemed to be getting on absolutely everything.
Fortnite
Similar
is
to
the only game in the world where you can play both Marvel and DC in the same game. Not even Lego managed that, and that's really saying something about the size of Fortnite. Yeah, so
Or Apple's audacity. Like, maybe they just don't fucking care. Sure, they'll fight you in court. They took on Apple.
yeah, when did we get like the results of that back? Like it went on for quite a while. We had a lot of stuff, and then everyone just stopped talking about it.
Adam, is your chat display working?
Yeah, I think so. But I had no idea for what vehicles we're putting out. If it's not working, then that's entirely down to those people. What they call it, Restream.
Yeah, that was 6 minutes ago that Tad said that.
Next, the trailer's to the left of you, just straight past it.
Well, maybe nobody else said anything. Say something. Someone in chat, say a thing.
Like this. I said, "Is this thing on?" And Stragard is talking to you.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Man, I run the stream chat multiple times, on multiple computers.
It's an absolute clown show.
It seems working for me, I'm afraid. Sorry, if you said something, try saying something now. Oh, well, Tad's working. Is it just Twitch that's broken? It has a little.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Well, it has a little tick box next to Twitch, so it shouldn't be broken.
Now it says test. That's.
Yeah, but that was me. That was me going.
Okay, so it's before that. Before that, it wasn't working.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe
see
you
it.
kicked it back.
No, I can't see anything before that. Like, I don't retroactively get text, but I'm only getting stuff through from YouTube. So I apologise if someone said something, but I'm not getting any messages.
Well, you weren't between past and 22:38. So whatever you just did has made it start working again.
I didn't. Well, yeah, but I still haven't got any messages from Twitch. So it might not be working.
Oh, I see. Oh, did you type? Okay, right, because you typed test, but Tad also typed test. Right, got it.
Aha! Well, Stratured. We have been streaming every night for a year. Almost every night for a year and then some.
It's not the same game.
Yes, thankfully. I think I'll go mad actually doing this for a year. How do I sell eggs?
See how Clarkson feels.
I had to say, two things surprised me. One, I think he's punching way above his weight with his girlfriend. And two, how did he not manage to lose any weight whatsoever in a year of doing that?
Did you see what he was eating for lunches?
Well, a whole cow sometimes.
That's put down pie style.
Didn't catch a word of that.
I can't get these eggs out my box, my vehicle. I'm just gonna. Oh. Ooh. What's that?
I'm googling now because I don't watch the show. Is his girlfriend called Caleb?
Yes.
No.
No, Gerald. It's Gerald. You
Gerald,
just look for videos of Gerald.
Geraldine. Yeah.
She wears nice jumpers.
Wait.
That's what you're
Oh
into.
my god.
Oh.
Sorry, come
Sorry,
on.
Esmir. Sorry.
I was telling you to stop.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were talking about me. I was looking to the right of my screen, and then I suddenly, because I was trying not to hit max, I suddenly looked back and realised I was moving the log. I apologise for my actions. Can you forgive me?
The one I was just working on too.
What button is it that brings up the controls on the screen? Because they've gone. I can't remember.
Oh,
It doesn't have that.
Did you try side panel 22?
Thank
Question
you.
mark.
Out, on, off.
What?
Yes. Side panel 22. Confirmed.
Hooray! My eggs have gone.
Sorry, yes, yeah.
So how's the dual stick going, Esmir?
Swimmingly.
Oh, that doesn't sound good for a tractor. I get some real air up there.
Esme, how many more logs can you get on the back of that? As in, do you want it emptying soon?
Let me finish putting all these trees in there. It should be able to fit the rest of them.
I have this weird pace with this game that I take it a little, but I have trouble playing for long sessions. I think I'm done for this game.
Okay.
Are you still doing it in VR?
No, we've got. He's on
at
stream.
this moment.
We've got on stream. Yeah.
I should check whether the VR is streamable.
I'm back in a couple minutes.
Yeah,
I'll
it should
grab
show the desktop camera version. The non, yeah, the one that's.
We know what you mean.
Like a virtual monitor thing.
I'm assuming that Vorpex actually has a decent one. Malcolm, have you been emptying mats or not?
Just going to get some food.
Well, I don't think he has because. Oh, there's a trailer over there. Okay, I assume you're using the trailer over there.
Yes.
Nice. So shall I let? I've forgotten his name. Oh God, I forgot.
Bob.
No, it's not called Bob. It's got a proper name, a real name. It's not a name.
James.
No.
Arthur.
No.
Brian. Philip. Richard. Dave.
I can't ask him. What's your name? You've known me for about 10 years. I'm like, yeah. But what's your name? Maybe I will.
Blame on COVID.
Michael. Ahem. Michael. I should let him know.
Who are you talking to?
Me.
You, everyone, the people.
The world.
How much do you think we should more squeeze in there, because we don't have any proper tractors to deliver stuff with? I don't know at which point this won't go up the hill.
Wait, you can tow it with the. Oh yeah, talking about that tractor.
I
That
can.
one should be fine.
I can tow it with a 4x4, but that's probably not going to go very well. Or anywhere. Right, how much more do you want to risk putting in?
Go ahead and take that.
Okay. Crampy dolly. Fasten belts. Wait. I think this time I won't take the shortcut. Because I think this is a...
Let me see if I can throw these ones on.
Okay. Oh, it fell off the other side.
Oh, damn it. Fuck.
I'll try and grab it this time as it goes past. There we go. Got it. I took away all its physics.
I think there's another one over here.
Markham should have started somebody off chopping. Awesome. Right. Wish me luck. Yeah, this is very full.
Good luck. Hopefully make lots and lots of Spondulics. So you can buy a new tractor and be able to skint again.
Well, the next goal is a silo, because then when you cut down grass, we just put the grass in the silage thing, let it ferment, and then sell it.
Silage.
Caleb said that silage was worth loads, so I don't know. I forgot where I take this now. Do I take it up top and left, or do I take it to the biomass heating plant or the sawmill? I think I may have answered my own question as I said it.
I've been seeing like a great demand at the sawmill stuff alerts there, but the lumber itself, the prices aren't shown.
The sawmill is now paying £120 for wood chips, so I think there's great demand for wood chips.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow, the eggs are really expensive right now. The most expensive place to sell eggs is the barn, but they're £3,000 each or something, or a ton, or something. Yeah, this tractor's really struggling.
Are you taking it to the sawmill?
Yeah, slowly. Incidentally, as you drive past the petrol station, if you just click the left stick, it just starts to put fuel in as you drive past. You don't need to stop. Welcome back.
For who?
Oh, I thought I just heard Cy go. Blip. Wait! Train. I'm good. Just realised I've got my headphones on back to front. Again.
Back to front.
Technically, yes. Well, back to... No, think if I'm wearing them back to front, it's the same. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong way around.
No, you're right, yeah. I think normally I've never had them referred to like that.
No, that was yeah, it was just.
You're wearing them kind of upside down.
Nah, upside down would have the headband inside my neck.
Or on top of your head.
Or on where? Sorry.
Just balanced on top of your head.
That yeah, I'd have noticed a lot quicker.
You don't use headphones at all.
Yeah, if I had not put the cups onto my ears, I would have noticed a lot quicker. Yes. These headphones are terrible.
Like, quite distant.
Well, those bad dynamic ones I bought, I didn't get on with them at all.
Okay. Yeah, no. If you ever watch anything of any ordinary, they all use DT440s. They are just wonderful all-day headphones. I'm just surprised. Yeah, no.
Get on my ears.
I find them ever so comfy.
I'm still running my HT25s because I find them comfy enough.
I like
sessions.
Yeah, I like them. I do find my ears get a little bit sore because the cups are quite small. Also, they're on your ear rather than
on ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 hours is about the limit, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas these, I've worn for 15 hours at stretch at times. So very good for that.
I don't know why they're just crushing my ears, crushing my glasses into my ears. They're not that wide glasses. I made sure I've got narrow frames so I can get VR inside them.
What a lot of people do is they crack the band. Loads of people, they'll get brand new headphones and £400 headphones, crack the band to fix that. Yeah, to make them so they don't provide.
To reduce the pressure.
Yeah, to reduce the pressure to basically nothing. I've just found the sprint button, by the way. When you're running forwards, press the accelerator pedal. Obviously.
I suppose if you put your glasses on after you've put your headphones on, so the arms go over the top of the.
Then you can't get your glasses on your head.
Well, does it just make the lenses tilt forward too much?
You can't. That's an old thing.
Oh, that's exactly what I do.
It is a thing.
What?
Lots of people do it.
So I put my headphones on, and I put the glasses on, resting on top of them, basically.
Hold on, I'm just going to try doing what you're. Fuck is wrong with you?
Depends on the shape of the headphones, obviously.
DT440s are over-ear headphones, so they clamp. They go where your headphones.
I'd also like to add I have Oakleys, which have straight arms on the glasses, which is one of the reasons I bought them. That and also putting them on the motorbike was
Yes,
so much easier.
I want to get some Oakleys or some straight arm glasses for my next set.
Yeah, I think Oakley are one of the only brands that I know at least that make them. But yeah, they're fantastic.
Wait, do you wear glasses now, Si?
You mean me?
No,
No.
I
Which
don't.
one?
Wait,
He's
Oakley makes frames that for like regular prescription glasses.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Of course they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't-
of course they do.
Well, they need money otherwise, don't they?
Well,
They're
they
selling
make
sunglasses.
sunglasses.
Well, they would.
or-
There's lots of people wear sunglasses. Also, the important thing
I've
is,
got glasses that adapt to the sun. They're much better
Yeah.
than just sunglasses.
yeah, but lots of people
Also, there's
only wear. Remember,
conditions.
the important thing is, people who wear sunglasses tend to lose them a lot more than people who spend 800 quid in a pair of prescription glasses who treat them like
And
their
wear the
first
one.
one.
800 quid, bloody hell.
Yeah.
800 quid? Yeah, no, not that much.
No, I had a set. I lost them. I had a set of mirrored prescription aviators that were £800, and I lost them. So,
Okay, aviators, that's crazy.
well, I'm a big prescription, so they were thick. But they went, no, we don't do them. I'm like, oh, never mind. They go, well, we do, but it'd be very expensive. I'm like, right, but that's what I want. That's specifically what I want. Don't tell me no, we don't do it. Stupid company.
I want it now. I don't want
Consumer.
to well,
They're telling
I'm
you
just saying
no,
that some
we don't
places just
do it,
don't want
and
to do the bloody
think
effort.
That you are
some
not
places
well off
don't.
enough to afford it.
Yeah.
Right, so I recently watched a review of some headphones. That's what I was thinking of, where the guy was describing the same problem, that the headphones were quite tight. So they
Perfect.
pressed the arms of his glasses, and so he would put the glasses on after the headphones. But he said that the problem with that is it just forward, and he ended up with a kind of tilt shift effect. So he could only have a narrow band across the screen that was in focus.
Yeah, that's no good if you've got varifocals or what's the other one?
Dignity.
Well,
I can imagine that being a problem, or a bigger problem, if you've got the arms on the like the angled arms, on like as in normal glasses, because that would make them tilt more, because they would only, they tilt up on the arms.
Ah!
The Oakley ones that I've got now, they just rest above it, like they don't move much, like not a noticeable amount.
Let me get this out of the way. This looks decently full. Are you about to dump your load in it?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll wait till you do that then.
I would recommend Oakley glasses. They are expensive, but I mean, if you're going to use them every single day, all the time, every day, then why not?
Well, my current glasses are from Specky 4 Eyes, and I use them every day, and they're fine. So,
Yeah.
and they have no brand on them. Well, they do, Specky 4 Eyes, but
To correct my eyesight, I'm likely to try contact lenses.
Hay fever.
My dad wore contact lenses.
Contact
fever.
lenses actually
I
help
wear
with hay fever.
contact lenses.
Contact lenses actually help with hay fever.
Back before the military was like, hey, let's fix that. We've got this experimental thing. Do you want it?
Hold on. Can we rewind a second? One of you said hay fever. Do you mean it will give you hay fever wearing contact lenses?
That's
Means
what I
it's worse.
experienced.
No,
Why?
contact lenses.
I never used to have hay fever until I started playing around with contacts. Now I've got hay fever.
About
Never
what
recovered
age
from it.
were you?
About 5 years ago? So 40s, early 40s?
Yeah, I think here there's very much correlation is not causation. I can imagine
Well,
if you've got,
I don't know what I'm doing that's causing hay fever.
but if you've got,
Getting allergies later in life is definitely a thing.
yeah,
Ask any optometrist. Do
That sounds
contact
actually
lenses
helpful.
cause hay fever?
but like
no.
if you
The answer
If
is
that only has
no.
sinuses.
Yeah.
What
But it-
causes hay fever is your body is intolerant of pollen.
So I'm trying to think what would
Dust.
happen if you managed to get pollen on contact lenses and put it in your eyes, but that might if you are a bit allergic
On the
on the inside. But I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, it's one of the things you shouldn't do is touch the inside of the contact lens. That's one of the rules. But yeah,
that's literally how you get infections in your eyes.
yeah. Or that woman who just kept putting new contact lens in every day.
Well, if you have the disposable kind where
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do, then yeah.
No, Esmea, I'll say it again slowly, and I won't miss out any steps. She put a new set of contact lenses in every day.
Oh yes, I remember this. I remember this story.
Now,
yeah.
you'll notice there were no steps of she removed the old ones. She just kept putting new ones in.
Oh dear God! What
Everything.
the hell?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
kind of fused after a while. She got paint, yeah. Yeah, I should wear contact lenses for VR. I'm suspect it'd be lovely. I just go, yeah.
I've worn contact lenses before, and to be honest, I was actually fine wearing them. My eyes felt a bit sensitive for like the first
God,
week
you
or so.
look terrible. You look like a mole out of water, though.
The problem with them is, or at least for me, is I was terrible at taking them out and putting them back in again. So when I'm rushing to get to work early in the morning, I'm trying to put contact lenses in. That's like, it was literally take me 15 minutes to get it sorted out. I'm sure that time comes down as you get better. But I was just like, look, fuck it. I literally, for the effort, I'll just put a pair of glasses on.
I'd get my bike going quicker than that.
You know what I don't miss about wearing contacts? I don't miss contacts falling out while I'm driving.
God.
So I think
it's such a nightmare. I'm driving along trying to put it back in. Like, what the fuck?
I remember my dad would always lose one swimming in the sea. We'd go to the beach and he'd go and play in the surf, and then he'd go, I've lost the contact lens, and then he'd be on his hands and knees.
that's not going to work.
No,
I think I'm just going to wait a few more years, then get LASIK, and then be done with it.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to
There
do
you
it.
go.
As long as you're confident enough, and I think to be honest, like other countries, I'm not sure how England would be about it, but I know that America do it a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
People just get laser surgery.
Oh yeah.
Well, the problem with that is you still need glasses.
Not necessarily.
You don't?
Well,
I'll have to disagree on that one.
hold on. So so LASIK will
As
not.
somebody who has had eye surgery, I can tell you, no, you don't.
Well,
Well,
hold on.
you
So
do, because you're not the right age, I presume. You
So-
still need glasses for reading when you get older.
yeah, you can still even
Your
if you,
eyes still age, you can't
Yeah.
stop your eyes aging.
yeah, Max is completely correct. Also, LASIK under no circumstances means you have 20/20 vision. If you have severe eyesight problems, it just means you need less strong prescriptions.
This is what Adam will probably end up with if he's blind as he
Yeah.
claims to be.
Yeah, and
You still
also,
need glasses.
How blind
which
are
is
you, Adam?
what-
I'm just. We'll come to that back in a sec. Also, even with LASIK or other brands, your vision can deteriorate after 6 months. Because that happened to a friend of mine, and they went, "Yeah," and she went, "I want my fucking money back," and they went, "No, they don't promise anything." So her eyesight
Well,
was
there you
was
go.
perfect and deteriorated.
Ask for the steroid drops. I know they do it because the experimental surgery that I had was approved like 3 years ago for civilian use. Sorry, not 3 years. 3 years after I had my surgery done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone who hasn't. I don't know anyone who's had them done in the last 15 years. I'm assuming we've continued to get better at it. But I'm an early adopter of technology.
That was basically one of the reasons why what they were experimenting on was trying to make it better.
Yeah.
And they certainly did. Everybody that I knew that had also gotten it had the same fucking results in that it was just incredible, way better than anything anybody else could have gotten from the civilian side.
Yeah, no, I am a early adopter of technology, as anyone who knows me will know. I had one of the first DVD drives, I had the first VR headset, first this, first that. Not when it comes to, as you said, biotechnology. I'm happy to be a late adopter. Walk in, laser 1, laser 2, walk out, done. That's what I want.
Hey, it's very safe, it's very fast, and it hardly ever does anyone blink at just the wrong moment and take half an eyelid off.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but
Well, okay, what they do is they pry open your eyelids, and
Horrible.
for me, they
Orange.
had to burn the cornea off
yeah, after lifting a flap up, yeah.
with acid, and then they have to flush that out. But normally, what they do is they will cut a little slit and they will just fold it back,
Yes.
and
That's
then-
fine until you said with
then
acid.
then they just tell you just look at the red light and do not just stare at the red light. It's just gotta stare at the red light. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta
Yeah.
stare at the red light.
So
And
try not to blink when someone tells you not to blink.
they use like a satellite tracking thing, or at least that's what they did for me.
Yeah.
The computer that just monitors your eye movement is like the same quality
Yeah.
that they use for tracking satellites.
Yeah, when you're looking the right
Yeah.
way. bzz.
The
But-
last thing
And
you
they'll
ever
tell
see
you,
is a
stop
blue
dripping
screen
your
error.
eye.
Yeah, so
And then afterwards, they give you a temporary contact to keep over it. They'll tell you keep that in for a week and then come back. And,
see, that's
and-
different. So
but
so a friend of mine had it
Cheat-
done, and I will say a month afterwards, he had to wear a hard eye mask to bed, because if you wake up and you rub your eyes, that little flap of skin, it's not healed, and you'll just flap it all around, and that's the bit that goes over the legs.
That reminds me, I knew someone that had both her corneas transplanted, so she had someone else's, and for a while she had little tiny silver stitches all the way around in a ring around each eye. She looked like Terminator or something. It was really cool.
Yes, I have a friend of mine who has no corneas. I think she had a similar surgery.
Double cool.
Yeah, she just she couldn't see shit. I mean, she I think Brian and I say that we're blind, but that's nothing compared to she genuinely couldn't see anything properly.
You should Google photos of corneal transplant.
No.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Adam. Just nah.
I thought about getting some brown contact lenses because my eyes are light blue, greeny blue, and just see if anyone notices.
I'd notice.
No one will.
I think I've got a theory that most people I work with will probably be just looking at me strangely, like there's something different, but I'm not sure what.
Get a haircut.
Glasses, black off.
Well, we did test this the other day in the office because we were a bit bored, and someone said, and we got around to talk about eye colour, and it was like, what colour are my eyes then without looking? And no one knew what anyone else's eye colour was, even though we spent hours.
Sorry,
Just don't pay attention to that anymore.
I'm sorry, a bit bored. Have you solved all the crimes? No.
We do get lunch breaks.
Oh, that's all right then. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I remember your eyes being this sort of glowing red. No, I'm sure they were blue. If you'd asked me, I would have said blue.
Only when I'm talking to you, Adam.
Ah, wait. So we have actually made quite a lot of money off wooding. I've just cleaned the chickens out again. So quite frankly, I feel that. So the chickens also have 2,000 litres of wheat. So the chickens are getting through an insane amount of feed.
Yeah, but on 60 times faster than normal.
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
Yeah. That's why they're going through it so fast.
Yeah,
I
but
think the time's a bit fast.
But they also make eggs that much quicker, so it's fine.
Like in their time, our tractors must be going incredibly slowly.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at the prices of stuff right now. So unfortunately, there's no way to look at my silo. If we had our own silo, I assume I could under the farms.
Who's had the bloody trailer?
The trailer's over here.
Which one?
It's empty, no matter. I'll bring it to you though.
Okay.
Oh, you're basically done now. I'll get out of the way.
Yeah. Which one do you want to put it into? Either?
The one on your left probably seems easiest.
Okay.
Right, let's continue to look at that dialogue. So, prices per 1,000 litres. So right now, Port Grain Elevator would like... Oh God, what's that? Why has it got no tooltips? So eggs are going for a lot. That means falling, not low. So that's something to look out for. So I can't just even look for the colour coding. So Central Gain Elevator wants a lot of eggs, bizarrely, and it's a good 50% more. Wait, that is cool, but stop it.
What is going on? That's what I do. That's exactly what I do in my Discord when people post pictures of spiders to just loads of puppies to scroll it off the screen. Oh, look at the little rabbit.
Wait, what the fuck?
Ah, damn, I missed. Just so safe.
Right. Lost my train
I
of
have
thought.
no words. They keep coming back.
Pardon?
They keep coming back.
Who do?
The crabs.
Oh, right.
Lobsters. Or scorpions.
I'm just trying to see if anything is worth a lot. I haven't got much feel. So soybeans are worth a hell of a lot. Oh, there we go. I can see. Yeah, so we have 7. So yeah, so soybeans are currently the most valuable by far, set for selling at the central grain elevator.
Per field, you're not going to receive as much volume of that as you would any others. That's why it's.
We have to have 2 field loads of that.
But we do have a lot of it. We have 17,000.
If your greatest pain is transporting the crops, then yes, that is the best option.
My greatest pain is that no one's putting eggs into the 4x4. And both Max and Malcolm, bless their little cotton socks, are both doing tasks that the AI can do.
For task what, sorry?
The AI can do. Right, I'm gonna try this then. I'm gonna just make the front fall off.
You don't have to hire. You don't have to hire us. Fucking should, but you don't.
That's because we're all on the same farm.
So yeah, maybe next time we could do a bit more role playing. So I'll start up a farm. Now I'd go bust paying you lot to do contracts for me, or do the contracts just?
Well, here's the thing.
Does it come out of like a magic middle fund?
Here's the thing. It's pretty much kind of honor system in that you choose how much you pay them for their work. It gives you a button to pay somebody, and you enter in the number.
Oh god, do you mean I'd actually have to work out how much money it was? So I actually make a profit. That seems like a lot of work. Is that your eyesight?
Or you just,
Yeah, that's my eye.
half-ass guess it.
Why do you have?
Like, I'll pay you 6,000 for that work.
Why do you have a red thingy and a yellow thingy?
You might have too if you look closely enough.
I don't know. So, how did you take that photo? Did you just point it at the phone at your own eye?
It wasn't my phone. It was a better camera.
That's downstairs though. So I'm going to try taking a photo of my own eye. See what happens. I promise to put the results in Discord no matter what happens now.
It might.
Probably turn the flash on.
You might get quite good results with a modern phone.
Yeah, but I really need someone to actually do it for me.
We usually don't do macro that well, though.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's a bit blurry. And my God, I'm so tired as well. I can't turn out... Which of these is flash on?
Press the button and find out.
I don't know. Is flash in the picture?
Yeah, okay, but it has this thing where the flash goes from a white symbol to a yellow symbol, and I press it, it says off. I want flash definitely on no matter what. There we go, flash on. Right, I'll try again.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, but I... Wow, that's... My God, my skin's not that colour. Let me try again, see if I get one in focus before I can't see anymore. Curse you, lack of real buttons. Which buttons take a photo on the side of my phone?
I miss Windows phones. They used to have a hardware requirement where there was a dedicated photo button. I miss it.
It's not that my one doesn't have one, I just turned the photo off, the phone off. Well, that's quite frankly amazing, and either I'm incredibly tanned, or it's not doing a very good... or I've got something terribly wrong with me.
You never go outside, so it's looking at that.
Hey! Share in, Fortress Craft Evolved, share to, unavailable. Brilliant. Fine, I'll share it to...
Yeah, why is that? Like, one time in 10, I can't share to the channel because it says it's unavailable, and occasionally it does show up there. I haven't worked out why.
I can't see because I've just fired a flash off 4 or 5 times into one of my eyes.
Well, use the other one then.
So yeah, but like I can see clearly
not
out one,
television.
but not the other one.
I remember doing that when I was flash on an actual camera, making my eyeball hot, or firing a flash. See how
There you
blind I
go.
can make myself.
There you go. That's what my eye looks like. See, no red or yellow.
Ah, but so yours is sort of brown towards the centre, right?
I can't really tell. I don't actually think a lot of that is actually how my face actually looks. My skin is not that brown,
Okay.
not under any circumstances, unless I
So
don't.
who do you bank with?
The world's local bank. What? Oh, very good. I see. But
That's going to take a lot of sharpening. Is there anything useful with that?
I don't think so. I'm really confused why my skin's that colour. Like honestly, I'm kind of a pale blue, really.
When was the last time you washed your face?
1 month is it? I wash my face like most
No, Adam,
morning,
that's
like-
the answer to when was the last time you took a bath?
God, I don't know. 10 years ago? Maybe
Shower.
15? Well, no, you can't just change the goalposts when I've answered.
I thought no, it's not the same for you, isn't it?
No, how is it the same?
I most generally talk about a wash. Which month?
That was. You're changing it now. I don't think I've got a pink line across the top of it. I am quite tired, by the way, because I haven't been sleeping very well these last few days. But
Gee, I wonder why.
Any more COVID vaccine?
no. Mostly my arms are nice warm. I've got a nice warm patch down my arm, so that's good. So I'm cold. I can just cuddle my own.
Which one did you get, by the way?
I forgot.
Is
AstraZeneca
AstraZeneca?
or Moderna?
Same as last time.
And the first time, which one did you have?
Same as I had the second time. I'd like to buy a bigger tractor,
Alrighty.
by the way.
Let's see. Actually, I need to find the link for you.
Close cover. Right, where did I say I had to take this shit? So soybeans is in greatest demand at the port grain elevator from Quick or the central grain elevator from Knock. Port grain elevator is quite a long way away. That's a very long way away. Where's central
There you
grain
go.
elevator? That's less distant. Let's drive to central grain elevator. See what happens. Oh, you're posting pictures of your eyes.
No.
What?
In a bloodshot state.
Okay. The only thing is, I think the one I've got is the one that's slightly better against the Gamma variant. I think.
Yeah, that'd be AstraZeneca.
Yeah. Which also has the coolest name. Oh, that is a good point as well. So Astroneer now has VTOL in it. Might be worth maybe looking at.
Really?
I haven't tried them. I don't know if they're any good or not. So that's the thing. I quite enjoyed our playthrough of Astroneer. It was just we just broke the game. That's why we stopped playing. Like it was just the automation didn't work, and then like holes started appearing in the landscape. We wrecked it.
We broke the simulation.
It didn't need much braking, though, did it? Okay, so port grain elevator is still going up. Central grain, is that where I am? It is, yes, so I just have to wait for that number to go up or stop going up. To be fair, soybeans are pretty damn expensive all round, and because we have a small trailer, that's all good. Several people have lent me the Tom Scott video. I watch it. I like Tom Scott. He's a very enthusiastic science man.
Oh yeah.
One about the microwaves. He's interviewing the guy who was doing the research with the hamsters.
I don't
Very
know.
interesting guy.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
I think he said that before they came up with the microwave idea, they were heating them up by using hot tongs or something, and the hamsters were getting burns on their chests.
Oh.
Did they not think that through properly?
Well, they were. That's how. Well, that's.
In hindsight, that seems bloody obvious.
Yeah, but the point is, can you bring a hamster back to life without burning it? Is the goal, obviously.
Or just eat it.
Eat it? No, they weren't cooking hamsters, Max. That wasn't the. Maybe they were cryogenically frozen hamsters. They were trying to bring back to life, not how to. That's not how to best toast a hamster.
They were already dead, pretty much.
I'm going to go and grab a drink because this was going up slowly. So back in a moment, then I shall sell us a whole bunch of soybeans or knuckle dusters. Dora's being very adorable, so I'll see if I can make her do it at demand. Wait, why has the price... Oh, the price is stopped. Dora, where are you, Ratbag? Yes, I'm out to you. Come in here. Come here. She's never quite learned that kissy noises sometimes mean get off there and sometimes mean I've got treats.
I don't know. Kissy noises at cats. It just seems like a natural thing.
I mean, Adam, when you do kissy noises towards me, I come running.
Yeah, but you get treats, so...
Been trying to get Theo, the rabbit, into a harness so we can take him out outside.
Okay, you're going to try and kill your rabbit?
No.
Oh, outside for like a walk or something. Okay.
Walk around the garden, yeah. It's trying to... I watched a video that suggests you get their favourite snacks. They've got these little dried strawberry treats, and you have to sort of hold it through the harness so it pokes his head through. So I've tried it a couple of times to varying degrees of success. Last time I tried it, he ran off, fell over on his back with his legs wiggling in the air.
Yeah. Have you ever like trying to put cats? I mean, to be fair, actually, dogs as well. The first time you put a dog in a harness, like they're like, "What's going on? Why is this happening? Please help me."
Yeah, some cats just collapse
on the ground.
They freeze. They just stand there like.
That's what Theo did. He just froze, looking at me like, "Get it off."
So, as you are a smart gentleman, I assume you have done all your research. So, if I ask you some questions, you should know the ansers.
No, I just watched Tom Scott video when it came out
about rabbits and harnesses.
I watched one video.
That was
tried
they did a video about that.
Okay, and how many do you need then?
How many rabbits?
Yes, how many? Let's assume for a 10-stone person.
Oh, you mean when you get your harness on your rabbit?
Yes. Like how many rabbits do you need to pull your sled?
Person, I can't imagine how much. What's 10 stone in real weight?
140 pounds?
No, I don't know what that is either. I was born in the 70s. Do it in metric.
I can't. I was born in the 70s. But how many rabbits would you need then to tow yourself along on a sled?
Well, I'm very heavy, so
depends on the size of the rabbit.
Yeah.
You've seen Monty Python, right?
Oh, what am I on a sled or am I on wheels?
You could
yeah,
be
it's friction.
roller skates is fine.
What the hell
you
kind
want
of
an
question
incline?
is that? Have you seen You've seen Monty Python, right? Who asked that? Everybody's seen Monty Python.
You'd be surprised how much of Monty Python people haven't seen. What do they do?
Okay, Flying Circus, I'll forgive, but
what did they do?
the movies, come on.
What did they do before Flying Circus? I want to say it's not the 9 o'clock news. For something
No, that was
now for something completely different. They did a whole bunch of stuff that people just forget that they did.
I'm going to guess at least 75
Okay, excellent.
small rabbits.
And you've got the room for this, or?
Yeah, it's hardwood floor, right? Not carpet, and high quality roller skates. Not cheap ones.
Well, no. I mean, you think hardwood floor is a good idea, but then the rabbits aren't going to have any traction, so that's not a good plan.
Oh, that's true. Well, they've had their claws clipped, so.
Oh, so they've got a little bit more tractions. Yeah, so you probably got little Velcro booties for them, or
Yeah, there is one small problem though, of course, which
You
is
monster! You're planning on sticking rabbits to the floor with Velcro.
No. Only
75 the rabbits.
Okay. So an interlocking magnet system with a clamp and release, so they'll get traction and then can let go. Honestly, I'm not being.
There's one other small problem though.
Looking up a room, up a glass building, like in the.
For this to be effective, I'd need all the rabbits to pull at least vaguely in the same direction. But if you shout mush at a bunch of rabbits, they probably go starburst style.
Okay,
Twitch their nose
rip me into pieces.
I will 3D print you some blinkers for them.
Okay.
Have you seen the chicken fists you can get?
Did you just ask me if I've seen chicken fists?
Yes.
Just checking. No.
I will pop them up there on the screen. So you can 3D print arms for your chickens. And they go like that. So they 3D print. And then the chicken looks like this.
I was trying to get out of the way.
Last week.
I know, I was trying to get out of the way. To be fair, I was jumping around and running around in circles, and then suddenly there was a log there. I went, ah!
Rabbit arms. I don't know if it's the same thing. No, that seems to be just filth.
A little Hulk.
It's amazing when people do things in 3D prints that perhaps they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like Swole Pikachu.
What?
I will.
No.
Yes. Those are amazing. But like hell they came out of the printer looking anything like that. That is substantial post-processing to make them look that good.
One day maybe we'll get 3D printers that good.
Yes, I mean to be quite frank, they're coming along in leaps and bounds.
They're getting better with resin.
Yeah, but not in multicolour. Like,
aren't they starting to make non-toxic ones?
Yeah, if you want a water-based non-toxic resin printer, absolutely a thing. But it comes out in a single colour.
If you want your projects to fucking melt in the rain, sure, or whatever.
No, it's fine. Once it's hard, once it's UV, you wash it and then you cure it. But it's like buying Games Workshop stuff. You're just buying a solid colour. It's high detail. It is good quality, but it's just a solid colour, and then you have to prep it, paint it. Full colour resin printers there's nothing. It's just not a technology that exists yet. Full colour full colour FDM you can get, but it's not. It's good quality. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. How can I put it? Anytime I show someone a 3D print, the first thing to do is, if they got glass, they pop the glasses off and get as close to their face as you can, in a way that you just never do with anything else. So people are very picky. I've done a little Mandalorian helmet that I really like, and I might do a big one if I'm feeling brave. I can almost make a full-size one. I can make a full-size one for children. Or midgets, or possibly dwarves. Midgets, I think. Do midgets have small heads? I don't know.
Why? No, they have normal heads.
What about dwarves?
Normal heads.
Homunculuses.
Bit mythical.
I have no fucking clue because it's been a while since I've seen.
That's hobbits you're thinking of, Max. I think homunculus is the small thing.
Homunculus is all. mythical.
Oh, see, I was thinking of the Full Metal Alchemist version of homunculus.
Not midget, not dwarf. Wow, they were saying about not dropping legendaries. What? What's the other one then? Because there's midget, there's dwarfism, and there's another one where they've got small head as well. Like they're just tiny. I thought it was homunculus, but it's not.
No, homunculus is something disgusting.
But what is the word then? It's not hobbit. I don't want to Google midgets with small heads because it sounds like I'm doing like a weird porn search.
I'm sure Google's already got a weird profile on you.
But it's... Yeah, I think it is midget.
This is why when somebody gives me a link that starts with Google, I'm just like, nope, not clicking that because I don't want whatever the fuck is the content of that to suddenly show up as that's my profile.
What if it's a Google search for tin hat vendors? You might click on that.
I wonder why at some point... is it midget that's offensive and dwarf that isn't, even though they're both two different types of medical condition? I wonder why one is considered offensive, one is not. Like, one's a type of car, for heaven's sake. There's never an MG dwarf.
I know, is one a medical term?
They're both medical terms. Dwarfism is...
Generally, it's whichever one is associated with porn.
I could Google fight it. I love Google fight. La 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 la. Dwarf porn.
This bit of Wikipedia says midget, whose etymology indicates a tiny biting insect, came into prominence in the mid-19th century after Harriet used it in her novels, where she described children and extremely short man respectively. Later, some people of short stature considered the word to be offensive because it was the descriptive term applied to P.T. Barnum's dwarfs used for public amusement during the freak show era.
Wait, so the midgets were called dwarfs?
It's also not considered accurate as it is not a medical term or diagnosis, though sometimes used as a slang term to describe those who are particularly short, whether or not they have dwarfism.
So...
Wait, which word?
Midget is not a medical term, but dwarfism.
Because there's... One of them is basically... the person is in proportion but small, and one of them was the person has a normal sized head and chest but with short arms and legs, and they're not the same thing. I think they might come under dwarfism.
But, yeah, exactly. There's different types of dwarfism, maybe.
Yeah. So that search was one of the most disappointing things that I've ever searched for in my life.
Dwarfism and proportionate dwarfism. Maybe that's the different types.
Ah, well, I've learned something today. Again, only good in a pub quiz. To be quite frank, I not speaking as one of those people, I would find the term little person or little people far more offensive than midget, personally.
I know, right? I've always considered any way of somebody trying to skirt something that they think is profane to be a little bit more profane. They're giving the profanity reverence.
Yeah, I mean... how can I put it? For me, and again, I'm not the expert, I kind of feel that's summing up the difference between what a person is and what a person has. Oh, you're a little person, as opposed to you have dwarfism. And just sort of tarring all the same brush. It just feels bizarre, and it just feels far too much like it's like I've just called someone a munchkin or something. It just feels like that level of...
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, it feels like that level of sensitivity.
Yes. Oh my god.
I mean, you don't call people like Brett big people. Well, you might do. I'm going to call him that when I see him next.
A lanky.
A lanky.
Yeah, you call people like that lanky.
You're not lanky.
Longshanks.
More like tiny shanks. Yeah, I mean, if I met a dwarf and I called him Little Shanks, would that be okay, or is that not okay?
I call nickname.
Which part of the shanks? Like
Your...
legs?
No, it's between your ankle and your knee.
That's my shin.
Yeah.
Learned two things
Well,
today.
You can get shank of a...
So your,
other animals as well.
aren't your calves between your ankles and knees as well?
Maybe the shin and the calf together is called a shank. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're talking about lamb shanks. I forgot about shanks. I forgot about lambs. Delicious, delicious lambs. And they're so cute. Oh.
Often when they're coming out of another lamb, apparently.
That would be absolutely horrific. But when they're coming out of a sheep, yes, they are. It's pretty.
No, it's fine. For the kids to see that, it's great.
Lambs coming out of lambs is not fine. That's really, really
Lambing?
not fine.
No, it's very popular with children.
Lambs coming out of lambs is not fine.
That's normal.
No,
It's good to see that. Yeah.
No, it's not normal. Lambs,
Yes, it is. Very normal.
lambs are baby sheep. Lambs don't come out of lambs. That's like children coming out of children.
Okay, lambs come out of sheep,
Yeah.
then yes. Right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, it's it may be the miracle of birth, but the sheep was running around with a big fucking balloon of blood over it for a while. It was
I did not like that episode at all.
fairly grim. I just went, yeah, I get it. Skip through. Don't want to.
Comment today.
Well, I don't want to. Just like, yeah, I get where we're going. That's fine. Let's get back
about that,
more,
though, to be
more
fair.
stuff with tractors.
Yeah. The thing about that, to be fair, is that it did give a possibly quite accurate representation of what it's like to be a farmer. Like you wear so many hats.
Oh, sure, if you go for
Yeah.
that route, but fuck that.
Yeah, if you don't want to watch it, you don't want to watch it. But as an example, like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is what people have to actually go through. That's a lot.
My favourite bit was everyone going, yeah, sheeps is a really bad idea. Don't do sheeps. Don't do sheeps. All the way through. Don't do sheeps.
Caleb's reaction, just don't do that. Just sell the sheeps.
Yeah.
And, just sell the hay. The hay thing was interesting to me.
But yeah,
So you make more money selling hay. I think it's probably that year though as well.
The
yeah, but
shank is the tibia.
So that again, I didn't quite hear that.
The shank is the tibia.
Oh, okay.
The tibia is also known as the shank bone, and a shank, in meat terms, cut of meat called a shank is the meat around the tibia.
Sorry, what's your source for this? Because I can prove you wrong.
Mint.
Barbecue. Damn it!
Because the foot bone is connected
You
to
set it
the
up.
leg bone, so it's called the leg
bone's
bone.
connected to the wrist watch. Don't.
The thigh bone.
Seen that in the Simpsons episode?
No, but the point is that's the next one. Foot bone, that's the bottom bone, and then leg bone is the next bone.
That's because metatarsal doesn't scan.
Yeah, digital proximal. Is it digital extended proxima? I used to know the names of all the bones in the hands because I did a game when all the robots all the robot fingers were named correctly.
I'd just like to say that hands, well, I mean, all parts of the body are amazing, but hands are really amazing. That's all.
And yet you say they're an accident.
What?
Just mind-boggling.
Accident.
An accident?
Yeah.
Wow, Max, I don't mind that you don't believe in evolution, but don't misrepresent it on purpose.
Yeah, well, my hands were evolved from... Let's not get into that.
I have not seen that episode of The Simpsons, Malcolm. I wish me luck, but I'm driving an entire truck full of eggs halfway across the
You
map.
should watch it. It's quite funny. Very old one, actually.
What time is it?
So someone, I don't know if you guys saw this, I think I just saw it on a random scrolling on Reddit, was pointing out a detail in, I think, a Michelangelo statue or something, and they were saying it was so detailed that on the forearm of the statue, there's a little visible muscle on the outside near the elbow, which corresponds to, I think, the ring finger being bent or something.
Oh wow.
Which is the only. It's the only part. It's the only. How should I describe this? It's the only tendon that goes all the way up there. Basically, you can feel it yourself if you sort of clamp around your elbow and wiggle your finger, you can feel it.
So Michelangelo really liked to look at naked men, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now I have seen some of the the marble statues, but they look like they're draped in like thin silk. Absolutely amazing.
One of the reasons I think hands are amazing is because there's no muscles in your fingers, but that's counterintuitive because you would think that your fingers have got, because you can squeeze things really hard.
Yeah, I read a piece of information that said there were 34 muscles in your hand. I'm like, well, I thought it was all tendons.
Yeah, the muscles
Look at your palm.
they're in your arm, aren't they?
Palm part of your hand has muscles in it.
Right.
Hmm?
I think for you're doing your fingers. Yeah, you're right. It's tendons.
Yeah, but they're pulled from sort of. That's the thing.
In your arm.
You've seen Terminator, right? Where he pulls the he sort of degloves his arm, and you can see all the.
There's that word again.
Yeah, because it's the right.
Deglove. Are you not super squeamy? Oh, you haven't got children, have you? That's why.
No, I just don't like the word
I'm
degloved.
sorry.
I don't like the concept of degloved.
Oh, every winter, yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's awful. I might have said it out of.
Meanness.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know you guys are squeamish, but bloody hell, once you've had kids, you're not scared by anything.
You're not
At least I
scared.
would assume that.
You're not scared by having your flesh entirely ripped off your hand, leaving just the bone.
No.
That
It's not
should be.
ripped off, is it? It just,
I mean, the
Hero.
concept of it, I can deal with that and eat dinner.
just correct you there for saying ripped off. Yeah, under the right circumstances, it just slides off beautifully.
Yeah, like if you're scaling a wall and you're wearing a ring.
If you get the speed and the pressure and the angle
That's
just
why
right,
in the
it's
military
very
you
easy.
weren't allowed to wear jewelry like that.
Should we change the subject?
No, I'm just playing,
Gladly.
For the more squeamish amongst us.
playing with my eggs. No, it's that I'm thinking.
Seeing as the
Scouts and
cinemas
Guards.
are presumably opening soon, what's coming out soon that's worth watching?
Black
Well,
Widow
I reckon-
Wednesday.
In the Heights was good. Do you like musicals?
No.
Not really.
So Black Widow on Wednesday, or on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
For the
That's
same.
the Disney Plus. It's not on Disney Plus. It's on
Probably
Disney
for
Plus.
a substantially extra fee, just
Yes.
like they did with Corella. Oh my
Well,
god!
Yeah,
Why would
it's not
they do
part of
that?
your subscription. You have
No.
to pay extra for
Well,
it.
you have to pay extra if you want it now, or you wait till it's at the cinema. Yeah, basically. So if you want it 6 weeks early, you pay. I think it's £15, which is good,
It's at cinema.
depending on what you've got as your home setup. So if you've
On
got
top of
a
your
laptop
subscription.
on top of your subscription,
Yeah.
yeah.
Subscription,
Yeah.
getting your exclusive access to buy it. Ooh.
No, that's not their model. Which is why they're making shit tons of money, unlike Netflix. Yeah, so there's that. I'm in very much in two minds about this system because I don't particularly agree with the cinemas.
I'm sorry, but in Fang, Netflix is part of that word. I don't see there being a Disney in there.
In what thing, sorry?
Fang, Faang. Facebook, Apple, what's
Netflix.
the other one? No, what's the other A?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon, Netflix, and Google.
Sorry, I'm confused. What's the point? The Netflix aren't making any money, I know.
Those are the biggest companies.
Yeah.
My point is, you're talking about that Netflix isn't making much money. Well, how else would they be one of the biggest companies? How else would they be in the top 5?
What? Netflix have never made profit. Netflix have billions of dollars. Like, they have a lot of revenue. By the end of next year, they should have only $10 to $15 billion of debt. Like Netflix is
How come they're so indebted?
because they are borrowing up the
Welcome to
eyeballs
business.
in order to build up their user base. They're making a lot of money and they're
That
spending a
reminds me
lot.
of a wonderful commercial from a couple years back. Some guy in a fucking lawnmower screaming, "I'm up to my eyeballs in debt."
The thing is, I am very much in two minds about Disney's approach to selling you a copy of the movie early. So I can watch it on Disney Plus or I can watch it in the cinema. And that's good. But Disney don't really want you to watch it in the cinema because they make £15 when you pay for it on Disney Plus. Whereas when you watch it in the cinema, they make significantly less than £15. So that's what they want you to do. So they more or less would like to run the cinema industry out of business, and they would like you to pay your subscription, your early access, and at that point, those films
As
will.
a shareholder of AMC, I'm very much against this.
Well, as once the concept of watching it in the cinema becomes no longer a thing, it ain't going to be £15 anymore. It's going to be a lot more because they will charge whatever they like. And what are you going to do? Well, you might pirate it if you're tech savvy. Other than that, you aren't going to watch it. That's all that will happen. So I am in two minds about supporting it. I haven't had the 2 weeks after my jab, so I'm not quite prepared to go and breathe other people's dirty air yet. But I probably won't be supporting it in the future.
When there's no longer risks of variants and other shit, maybe I might start doing consumer stuff again.
But so given that during the lockdown I have significantly improved my home cinema watching capabilities, I'm quite happy just to, as I said, just get 20 quid and burn it. Then that could be the popcorn, and then get another 20 quid and pay for the film, and that can cover the ticket.
See you later, folks. I'm gonna get my snow runner fixed.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Bye.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know if the Black Widow film's any good, of course.
It's got BMWs in it, so it's probably.
It's also got David Arbor in it, who is a national treasure from Stranger Things.
David, I've never watched Stranger Things. Could not get into it.
Very, very good.
I found it incredibly painful to watch.
You're a bit young.
How could somebody not watch those?
He's too young. So yeah, I don't mind watching stuff at home. I watched that new
I actually prefer it.
Chris Pratt film, but quite frankly, I wasn't very impressed with the quality. It wasn't really very sharp. I think it was.
What do you think it's Chris Pratt?
No, haha, no. It was. The film was all right. But yeah, the quality was just
What
a
film
bit.
was it? Oh, was it?
Was
it the
the Tomorrow
what's it
War?
called? Yes.
But
I just realized I pretty much felt this trailer.
But it was all right.
Here.
But whereas, what's that game called? Army of Darkness? No, what's it called? Army of the Dead? Bugger, of course.
Yeah,
That sounds right.
Yeah, that was superb quality because that was all filmed on 4K Reds. So that was great. This was obviously not.
Not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how TV and film should go in the future, but currently I've always thought that, a lot of the cinema tickets are very expensive. And I know that they take a lot of money to make a lot of these films. But
well, bear in mind, by the way, how much do you pay for the tickets? What's the highest you've ever paid for a ticket?
£27
What
for a
the
single person.
fuck?
What? Were those D-box seats with fucking 3D?
That was I can't remember what the films were. I remember now a long time ago.
Was that like
27 quid and be like no? It was like the.
Was that like Millennium Square
5.
IMAX or something? I don't like.
It was an IMAX. I think it was an IMAX in London.
Okay, so IMAXs they do have a massive surge. Was it a film though? I've never paid that much.
But it's insane. When I was in Nottingham as a student, you could get, I think you paid like £6, which gave you a drink, popcorn, and a film. And it was like that was awesome. Like we used to go to the cinema once a week,
Yeah.
Because
there's a drive-in right next to me that.
What's the weather like where you are?
Yeah, we don't do those very much in this country. We don't do them very much in the country, sadly.
My point is that just get out your fucking car and there's your theater.
Yeah,
But if your car sucks, your experience is going to suck as well.
Yeah. Now I have.
So I'm more than willing to pay extra to to view in like a D-box seat or something like that.
Yeah. Now I have the most expensive film I saw was Doctor Strange at the IMAX. That's £18.70 a ticket. But on the flip side, I've also gone to the cinema for like £4 a head. So this is the thing: they will charge you as much as they can. So if you go, Friday night, you'll get charged a fortune. Go 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. It's really cheap.
Fuck yeah, matinee.
And you get the whole cinema to yourself. Because I saw, was it Immortals? The first 2 episodes of Immortals was in the IMAX. I watched it. I was the only person in the cinema. Absolutely brilliant.
But yeah, that's the thing for me is yeah. I mean, to be honest, I go to the cinema because there's sometimes because there's a film I really want to see, and now to the point I'm at the point now where I'm just like, you know what, it's not worth it. And if they had it on day one to stream, I would pay for it.
Oh my god,
at least if the price was right. At least if the price was right. But I'm not paying that much money to go somewhere else, to be sat there, to have other people interrupting me, while I'm trying to watch it, to have a bad experience watching the film.
You require assistance.
I think I might require some new physics. Oh, there we go. It's decided to fix itself.
Snow Runner.
It's all just physics on me. Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said for the cinema experience. When you're watching again, in the bit in Endgame, when Cat picked up the hammer, the cinema went nuts. And this is in England, for heaven's sake. And that's brilliant. If you watch a comedy, it's great having everyone enjoying it, laughing along. But for a lot of films, I just mostly want to go there for the significant picture quality, the nice seats, mostly.
It's funny because I've got nice seats at home, and my TV's good enough quality. And if I was going to watch load more day one films etc. on the TV, I'd probably buy a better screen.
Yeah, I don't know how.
As you have.
So if we weren't in the UK, HBO Max have put all the Warner Brothers films are on HBO Max this year.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I'd have that. I'm like, take my money on this this country. No, not happening.
Yeah.
That's big. You've overloaded this.
Same thing for Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, you could get. I think you pay
Now
you
TV.
Sky,
Or now TV.
or now, even then, Now TV. I think in the UK, I think it was a day or two later.
No,
it was
the same as Sky. So Now TV is Sky's streaming arm, and they did a thing with 6 weeks of Now TV for free, and then continue subscribing. So basically, I paid for Now TV. I watched 2 episodes. The quality was awful. They'd obviously been expecting an influx and reduce the quality. And I'm like, this was the time to spend more money. This was time to get everyone in. It was constantly trying to upsell me on stuff I didn't own. And the quality was so bad, I pirated the rest of the episodes, going, it's just ridiculous. It was absolutely dire. But yeah, what had happened is they sent the masters to be encoded, and they took the 10-bit HDR and encoded it as 8-bit, taking the bottom 8 bits, which meant everything was about 4 times darker than it should have been. So they completely bollocksed it up. Not just a little bit, really bollocksed it. Speed and power. What time is it? But yeah, I would generally.
It was on Sunday night, 9 p.m. and it was on TV at 9 p.m. on UK time on Mondays.
Aha.
So it was
enough time for the UK to the internet to spoil it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean what I have done before is back in the old days. I would invite people over to watch them, and I'd just buy the film. Like 15 quid for the film, 50 quid for the pizza. It's still cheaper than going to the cinema, and everyone basically gets, and you get to keep the film, which is always a plus. Though the amount of films that I've bought that I would watch again is fairly small.
I don't buy films. I went through a big phase of renting them and things like that. And at least I'd rent ones that are on, but fairly new for like £3.50 or something like that, which is really good. So obviously you could have got hold of them. You could see them in the cinema as well. But paying £3.50 for a film to watch once
while it's in the cinema, where the fuck are you doing that?
Not while.
Did you see how much King Kong was to rent?
No.
15 quid.
Bloody hell.
Not even in 4K. That was 19, and I'm like, yeah, no.
But I mean, to be honest, I quite like the idea of doing the Prime Video what's it called, Party Watch or Party Stream, whatever it's called.
So we all have to own it for that.
You all have to have
And you have
Amazon
to be
Prime.
I have to. Yeah. Oh well.
You all have to have an Amazon Prime subscription, and then you can basically all watch anything that's on Amazon Prime together.
if you're in the same country.
Yeah. So Disney Plus has got that, and we never got it to work. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what the point is. It's just to stop us all going 3, 2, 1, go, press play now. Like, is that all? That's all it's actually achieving, isn't it?
I mean, I think
So
you
sort of
can,
having
you can
group-
do that.
So you can
You can
pause
do
it
that
together and
on-
watch it together.
But
Yeah.
you can do that on certain things. Like, I think as an example, you can watch stuff like that. I think on VR you can do the same thing. So on Oculus, there's
Oh,
an
yeah.
app. I think you download Amazon.
Big
No. On the Oculus, you
Yeah.
can download the Amazon Prime VR app, and I believe you can party
Right.
and watch
Ah.
stuff on
But
there.
here's
Yes.
the thing.
Legally.
So, you've got,
Yes,
if you're
legally.
using an Oculus, guess what? Anybody else using VR that doesn't have an Oculus has no access to it. However, everybody's got access to Steam VR.
Yeah, but technically with big screen, you are technically breaking the law.
Yeah.
Right. But no, technically, you're definitely breaking the law. You're definitely.
A lot of, well, big screen gets a lot of deals with
Yes.
studios.
Yes, you can watch Top Gun
And
in big screen
you can
completely
buy,
easily.
You can buy a lot of videos through that.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've done that in big screen. I just I watched I watched Rick and Morty. Watched a couple episodes, streamed it. People just joined my channel to watch it with me, which is no one talked, but it was a bit weird just seeing like the disembodied VR heads join my stream just to watch it.
But I mean, I think that'd be quite good fun. Like if there was a way to do that, I think
There-
quite a few of us in VR watching a film in good quality for everyone. The thing is, you have to stream the film part to locally to each person, and everything else.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good fun.
Yes.
There's a way to do it properly.
I don't know. I mean, obviously the Oculus is just you and me. Although there is
That's the one.
was it the Oculus injection tool? There's a way to make your other headsets look like an Oculus, apparently.
Ooh, Hitman's Bodyguard 2. Oh, can't wait for that to come out.
The first one was that Ryan Reynolds and not
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, this other guy.
Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson
And
and Salma Hayek.
t'other guy.
But yeah, it was a hilarious film. It was a great film.
That's one of the absolutely awful CGI, isn't it?
I don't know.
It had this just some really, really awful CGI. People getting thrown out of things.
What do you think of Tenet, by the way?
It's alright. I like time travel stuff. I like sci-fi stuff. That was alright.
Yeah. Like I liked all the CGI was the best bit about that film. I thought
It was
I
very slow to
I
get
got
off.
bored.
It was very slow at the start. Very slow to pick up speed. Towards the end, I loved it.
Yeah, when it was finishing, when it was finishing, I was really enjoying it. As
Yeah.
in because it was finishing.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty great.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was particularly clever. The bits where, like the forwards
window,
and the
the glass,
backwards
yeah.
would tie together. I think it was very, very good overall.
I think the concept was very good. I think the CGI was fantastic. I think the storytelling was abysmal, like incredibly badly timed, and the whole film was just about the CGI. That's it.
Well,
But it could have been good story and good CGI, and they just kind of decided
I don't
to
know.
put all the money on
Seems
CGI.
a little bit more like, remember what you're seeing because you might see it again.
well, we should probably. What are you doing? We should probably think about packing up. It's not real. I don't have to pack up. Thank God for that. Can you imagine? Have to pack up Snow Run. You can't save your game until you pack it up.
Shall I finish grinding these stumps first?
Go on then. And tomorrow we are doing. I forgot the name of it. Well, we'll see. Either SnowRunner or Kaboom. See if anybody is massively. No, I must have my SnowRunner. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow for starting us stream, and obviously Sunday is the new Wreckfest with the new graphics, which are at least 5% better. Not really sure it was
really
that. Yeah, there's a visual update, parallax map, skid marks, something else and something else.
I have not seen this.
It's essentially the PS5 patch that's been put to PC.
To fix the networking.
They did not seem to be. Oh no, there were some Steam things, but nothing. I think they'll make a lot of difference.
Where'd you read about this? I need to. I'm just.
Well,
Steam.
I read it in the Steam. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Steam update.
Okay, cool.
If
Oh, I
you
don't
go
have it on
into the
Steam, so I wouldn't
download,
get it
there's-
on Steam.
on the right side, there's a view notes. That's usually where they put patch notes.
Wait, you don't have it on Steam?
Yeah. No, I've got it on Epic Games.
How have you been playing with this then? Oh wait, no, it's Epic.
I guess it doesn't use. Does it use the Steam network?
I
don't.
yeah, it was
We-
Game.
we all
It was
play on
Game
Epic,
Pass.
Adam.
No, I play it on Steam.
No, we played on Steam.
Oh.
No, he's thinking of different games.
There's Game Pass that didn't talk. Yeah, enhanced lighting and visual effects, enhanced lighting, improved file system, improved memory handling. Please don't broken the motion platform. Updated Steam networking. Loaner vehicles now work. Pressing A now confirms the selection, as opposed to having to do what you have to do currently, which is hit cancel and then accept. Front wheels no longer detach as easily as using extreme damage. That's nice.
Properly took the bumper car TL out of the garage.
But nothing
Simple patch notes. Is that it?
major. Yeah, there's nothing major.
Yes. They said that last time too, but that
That's not it. I'm trying to find the patch notes.
Oh, just go to.
I'm on the Steam. I'm on Steam News.
Yeah.
I'm looking through all the news in it.
Yeah, it's called Major Update. Major Update, June 30th, July update.
The last recent events and announcements that I can see on here is from the 29th. Is it View Update History? There's a button there?
Right, so go to Community Hub.
Okay, Community Home. Yeah.
And then News.
No. Yeah.
And then click on July Update, Enhanced Lighting and Visuals. Are you not seeing that?
No, I see June Community Update.
It's
Top one on my screen. I'm guessing I'm missing it somewhere. Let's have a look.
well,
at
you're
this.
certainly missing something.
Yeah. I'm interested. I'm
What's
intrigued about where it actually is. It's where. Oh, you're looking on your. Oh, you got it on your stream.
Yeah.
Load up your stream.
Click on All rather than News. Well, you're looking at SnowRunner. That'd be why, you fuck nugget.
That's what we were talking about, isn't it?
Wreckfest.
We were talking about SnowRunner.
No. I did say that a few weeks ago.
Now all the comments about Epic have suddenly
This is what I thought. This is what I was talking about networking. I thought about that big major update. Yeah, I thought we were talking about SnowRunner because tomorrow we're playing SnowRunner, and that's what you were talking about tomorrow, not
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, internet. We are going to mosey off to bed, and we will.
is that
be
the last
back.
one? Oh, I think there's another stump. Hold on.
Well, Esme does the last stump, and we will see you tomorrow for either SnowRunner or Kaboom, depending on how we feel. And we will resist the urge to just spend our entire day just playing No Man's Sky, though. Sometimes I get.
I
that
will
urge.
not be able to resist.
Just get that urge.
Difficult to not do.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. Because what I want to do on No Man's Sky, just very briefly, is on my Xbox, I want to play it differently. I want to progress and complete stories and get to a new galaxy. And maybe we should go to a new galaxy. I assume it's pretty much the same, but apparently things are different in different galaxies and different towards the centre of the universe. And I've never actually done that, so that's my plan on the Xbox. But I'm stuck with a mission I can't complete when it says. Do 2 GEC missions. So I do 1 GEC mission, it breaks, I did it again, it worked. Then it does do another GEC mission. So I do the GEC mission and it's destroy a planetary harvester. So I destroy the planetary harvester and then it goes, now go to a different system. It's like, Why don't you go to a different system? What are you talking about? Like, it's in this system. It literally says, return to the mission agent. Okay, leave the planet, go to a different system. Which one? The system you're in. Go back to the mission agent, there's nothing. So it's broken, annoyingly. So hopefully they fix that. So thank you for watching.